the garden where the green leaves grow. Catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends, dancing in the twilight. Smoke rings right high under the pale moonlight. Every puff a new story, feel the world align. In the cannabis and network, let your spirit shine. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go. From the desert to the snow, we light up the days. Laughing in the moment, letting stress fade away. Cannabis connect the bonds we create. In the cannabis and network, we elevate. Leaves of green bring scenes serene. Life becomes a colorful dream. Inhale the peace, exhale the strife. Cannabis and network, give me life. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Howdy.
We are at the Joe Biden Mini Mall of America.
Jesus.
We're on our way to Washington, D.C. We were going to be seeing Mr. I Grow Fire, but he's got some family stuff going on, which is fine and dandy. So we are going to do some, let's just say we are going to do what we want to do. I have a dream. Abraham Lincoln was my favorite president. So I'm going to get high with Abraham Lincoln if I can. Of course I can. I'm going to get baked with old Abe. And
on
then
on the Lincoln Memorial.
That's right.
Wasn't Abraham Lincoln against marijuana?
Abraham Lincoln grew marijuana.
Yeah, he was a hemper.
He grew it.
He was a hemper.
Washington grew it. Lincoln grew it. What
Jericho
so
grew it.
I can't read comments. Let me get the bifocals on. I have a dream. That's right. I am a nightmare. Woo! But yeah, we saw. I would like to say, we saw some terrible shit tonight.
There was an accident on the other side.
We saw some dead people.
Tell the detective what's happening.
You an accident, Jericho. They seem to follow you.
Man, no, this was ahead of us. Right before we turned into this.
Yeah, but on the opposite side.
On the opposite side of the road, a semi must have swerved to miss a car that hit a truck, and
it backed up.
There was a couple. There ain't no way.
You'd be surprised. I've said the same thing. People, and come to find out they walked away. I watched the semi that the cab was destroyed, completely detached from the frame, and driver walked away.
What's that? That one on the way to Michigan?
Yep.
Man, I mean, I guess I hope so.
Torch.
Wherever you put it.
Oh, okay.
On your mission.
Yeah, you were fucking talking about hot dogs earlier, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna be cooking us some hot dogs with the torch, hot dogs on a stick.
You gonna put them on the grill, or you gonna boil them?
She's gonna put them on a stick and hit them with the torch.
Oh,
that's a hot dog.
Hot dogs on a stick. Telco detector in the house.
I thought you were gonna make dirty water dogs.
One
man.
slice. But yeah, Philly was an amazing experience. Beautiful stuff in Philly. I liked Philly.
I will.
Didn't want to leave Philly.
Didn't want to leave Philly,
How was
but
that Philly cheesesteak, man?
that Philly cheesesteak was really good.
What's the poke jabby you got for this?
Yeah, an actual New York Philly cheesesteak.
There you go. Is there a tree?
Oh, I'll go fucking find a stick.
There's a tree right there.
I'll go find a stick.
All right. You got an axe, don't you?
I don't need a fucking.
Chop a cherry tree down, motherfucker. Hey, she's got an axe. We'll chop a cherry tree down. And we're going to use our alien tech. Thank you from Alien Tech. You know, it is for our dabs, but we are going to use it to roast some. We are going to use it to get some marshmallows done and some hot dogs.
You know, the kids have been itching for marshmallows. I got a bag of them. I bought some red, white, and blue.
BB thinks hot dogs are nasty. Ooh, I get to have marshmallows Saturday,
Yeah,
Sunday, whatever time I get there.
I think marshmallows are a waste.
yeah, we
Why?
got. They'll have to let us know when they come close because we got the birthday party at 4. They can always meet us. We'll give them my main event. What's this message about Top Golf?
You're gonna have to whittle that sucker.
I
Top
know.
golf or
I'm good at
stone
whittling.
For them before they get married.
Oh, instead of the cookout?
No, for
Because Mary was asking if I was planning a bachelorette party.
Where the fuck is it?
I know they
Right there, it fell down when you slammed down the brake.
Where? Oh. I didn't slam on the brakes because I'm a bad driver. I slammed on the brakes because I'm a good driver and don't hit shit.
Yeah, so somebody swerved in front of us. They were doing about 120. And then they slammed on the brakes, so she had to slam on the brakes. What do you guys think of the new cup I stole from Jessica? Isn't it pretty?
Oops, because he had us all looking for the message.
he was sitting next. He was right there wherever I got it.
Yeah, so I think that's why Sister Mary was asking if we were doing anything. I think because I'm hoping y'all will be able to. I know I'm stealing you away from my birthday, but May 29th, I hope you and Jericho can make it to Angie's wedding.
It is a Hello Kitty cup. She loves Hello Kitty. I'm not sure why, but she's got a lot of Hello Kitty stuff.
I've never even seen the show. I think it's just cute.
As long as you're not wearing her Hello Kitty underwear.
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I don't have any of that yet, right? Do I, bud?
Yeah, I got extras.
Just drinking out of the cup because it's a nice big cup.
I went to
Yeah, so all I got to say is I made an amazing commercial today. If you forget to put your cops about to crash your stash and you don't worry about your junk, get rid of the funk. Grab your funk away. That's right. She's cooking hot dogs or I'd spray it. Hey, Scuba Steve, smoked a huge blunt in Scuba Steve's truck. 2 squirts of this, no pot smell whatsoever. Instantly gone. Smoked about 5 grams in a fucking hotel room, set off a fire alarm at 2 o'clock in the morning. Pop, pop. Couldn't. In Atlantic City. Couldn't smell nothing. But you could smoke in your rooms there. They didn't give a fuck. Hey, but I tell you what, it stopped the stupid ass neighbors from screaming about all the gambling that was going on in the sports bets.
Let her go lay down. Now.
But yeah, security came up and they were like, I don't even smell nothing fucking burning. Why'd the fucking fire alarm go off? I was like, man, I don't even know. But I'm glad it made the fucking neighbors shut up.
Renee, DB just gave you up, man.
Says Renee needs some of that. DB's drinking out of her Hoodbilly Life cup. Renee needs some of that funk away. That's right. Like you can smoke some fucking pot and just go. My sister uses this shit religiously. You can get it on Amazon super cheap.
I know you don't like
What
that.
is she doing with that torch over there? Is she cooking the stick?
She's burning the sap off the stick, Joe. It's a green stick. She went out there and snapped it off a tree.
Oh.
There was a Bernie. Hey, there was down at the old fucking city hall in Philly. There was a fucking Bernie Sanders fuck Donald Trump rally. I wanted to go down there and show my support, but I wasn't allowed. And it sure as fuck wasn't for Bernie Sanders. I was going to go down there with the giant Donald Trump flag and fucking swing my helicopter, but
HR brand manager stops him from doing stupid shit, so we don't have to deal with stupid shit in the future.
I was straight up going to go down there fucking letting them know.
Come here.
I was going to tell them why they didn't let him be president.
Was Bernie there?
Yeah.
Was
They had
AOC
fucking
there?
helicopters and snipers.
Hey, they had fucking, we saw a sniper. I spotted a sniper when we were on the bus tour. I pointed him out.
Was
I'm like,
AOC
you're
there?
fired, bitch. I go, hey, that motherfucker's fired. Was AOC? I don't know. They detoured us around it. But then
We had a unique tour.
we had a unique tour.
It was called the Unique Detour.
And then I told her, I'm like, hey, there's a motherfucker with a gun getting out of this car. Give me your phone. And I swung around and I started videoing just in case there was some hinky weird shit. Because dude in a suit carrying two weird backpacks, it was weird, Joe. I didn't know if there was going to be some bullshit or something going on. So I videoed dude and the car he got out of and the weird dude in the car. You never know.
Good Lord. Okay, lay down. Here. Come on.
DB says you are a MacGyver.
You got mustard for them hot dogs?
Did we keep the mustard I got from?
No, you told me you didn't want none of that shit.
Yep. I'm not a condiment person, Joe.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Bud says DB says you're MacGyver. Don says you are. DB says you're a keeper. And Bud says that's why he married you, LOL. And DB says she bets. And then I can't read the rest of it because it
Dog
says,
up.
here's your referral link. I hate that fucking thing. Is that good?
Yeah, you need your sandwich.
Yep. All right. Now I gotta put the door.
What, my dog?
Bud the
You should do
Destroyer
yours
and
first.
DB are married?
No, her. Joe, how high are you?
Very high.
Who's married to who?
Never
Bud,
mind, Joe.
Bud the Destroyer.
All right, Joe.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, now I get it.
Jolly Roger, we have a challenge. Jolly, okay. Jolly Roger, you missed the Philly cheesesteak. We want Jolly Roger to make an authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Look at his little itty bitty eating those little slits of eyes you got there, Stoner Steve. What's going on over there, man?
I don't know. I can barely see yours either, Joe. This is like, I'm not.
My homegrown.
On your tattoo.
Oh.
That's all, man.
I like that. Yeah, I liked it on Facebook. I thought that was cute. Damn blood thinners, right, Jericho?
Motherfuckers. But here you go. Thinking like Joe said. Never mind. I'll be back in a couple months, and I'm not taking my fucking blood thinners when I come back. Right, Joe?
And then I'm going to do the tattoo.
And Joe's doing the tattoo.
Hell yeah.
You gonna do it live?
Huh?
You gonna
Yeah,
do it
we'll
live?
do it live. We can do it live.
Yeah.
How's the hot dog?
I thought it was good.
All right.
I can't eat it.
You can't.
Not right now.
No, he was like
I
in
wait
the
a
hell.
little bit. That should be
I don't even think he tasted it, Jess.
What?
I don't even think he tasted it.
What is that song after? Oh,
Yeah, I know you make a Texas cheesesteak. But what's up, Marquise Newsom? Oh, Keystone, what's going on? We've been meeting a lot of awesome people on this adventure. What's that?
Did you go when you were on the bus ride today in Philly? Did you go through to Kensington or what?
No. Well, to be quite honest, I was pretty fucking ripped. And then after I ate that cheesesteak,
You fell asleep on the tour bus.
I fell asleep on the tour bus.
Oh man.
Hey, Crystal.
What?
Crystal.
What?
Is this enough sand for you?
Oh, yeah.
What is
This-
that?
Atlantic City sand.
Oh,
That'll go very, very good in the candles.
And we made sure there was no needles in there.
Well, I did my best.
Okay, she did her best.
did you pan any of it?
No, because this one forgot his shit because of the crackhead.
We've got classifiers.
Yeah, I'd pan a little bit just to see what's in there.
That'd be funny if we find some gold in there.
Yeah, right.
Say what?
You know where I'm going in my car next.
Atlantic City, here we go.
Sand is actually fish poop. There is a fish that eats like shells and coral, and when it poops, it's actually the sand.
Uh,
The sand is really fish poop.
I'm going to mod you up, Keystone.
Yep.
who's?
Which town?
Yeah. We've been meeting so many people, we can't keep track. Well, that between being high all the time, but that's kind of the point.
Which town, Keystone?
Danville.
Who you calling? Oh, Danville.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my fucking piece from Jay and Silent Bob's Quick Story. Where'd you put it? My shit's beeping.
You ready for the gas mask?
No, I ain't looking for my gas mask. Can you imagine fucking Joe Biden's people?
That's dude you got out of the gas mask. We will be you want to meet up at Molly's on Sunday or Monday? Monday?
I don't know. You the plan. I just follow.
When are we gonna be back in Danville?
I don't know.
Monday?
Well, we're gonna be when we gonna be.
We had Steve on Sunday.
Steve,
No.
you look really stoned, man. That must be some good shit you got.
That's some good
Say
shit.
something, share.
Did you grow it yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it that plant that I saw?
Yeah, the one that was hanging up.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I save some for you.
Right now we are in fucking Delaware, bro. We're on our way back. We're heading to DC tomorrow morning. We'll be in DC. We may leave. I don't even fucking know how long it'll take us to get to DC. We may leave for DC in the middle of the night to just arrive at DC at the ass crack of Jesus and be at DC at dawn. Because I think it would be cool to film the White House with the sunrise behind it.
All right. I'm gonna play. You know how people get pissed off like you gotta have the fucking remote. Well, I'm sure you have my fucking shit, but I don't know where.
It all depends on which way the White House faces.
Exactly. You stay there. I'll go look.
Bought them when we went to the store. They're LPs, but they're the double stuff. So that like 2 or 3 of them, I'm done because they're really thick. The Keebler cookies. Here's my sweet cookies.
You're supposed to put a match to the end of those things before you smoke them.
These?
Yeah.
No, he don't need no fire.
Where did they go? One slice.
Okay.
Right there.
Where?
Isn't that right?
Around here somewhere.
If you lost that,
I didn't lose it.
I gave it to you last. If you put it down over here, and then you started talking, and then you were calling Kyle.
You're more stoned than you when you knocked the Pepsi over in my car, man.
Come on, baby.
Tradition?
Steve's more stoned than when he knocked the Pepsi over. Hey, there's been one joint's house like it told me.
Go lay down, boys.
Where's the
Now.
round bag of joints now?
Go.
There, I don't know.
Oh, I love my drumsticks.
Hey, you want to go see Pops when you get in?
What?
I said, when you get in Saturday, you want to go see Pops?
Go lay down, boys. Now.
I wasn't doing anything.
Why were you pushing buttons?
I was leaning right here.
I know, but why were you pushing buttons?
Get
Jericho.
scuba.
Do I want to go see Pop? It depends if it's 4 a.m. or.
9:30. Get your ass in here.
Well, where the shit is it?
I'm saying, while you're here, do you want to go see Pops?
Yes, while I'm here, I definitely want to see Pops.
Did it fall?
Yes.
He's at Christian's facility now.
Yeah,
All right.
Daddy. She yelled at something.
Jessica lost her marbles.
I didn't lose my marbles. I borrowed them to you, and you lost them.
See, I told you you lost your marbles.
No, there's a dog visiting. She said, it sounded like a darn bird.
It's a rock.
Yes.
It was in there.
Yeah.
Because I keep the rocks in there.
Okay. I'm all better now.
All right, Jessica's marbles are back intact.
I was having a moment. I got this. Okay, I nerded out a little bit, so we were in.
No. She nerded out. Okay, so this would be equate to a little. Where's the camera? This would make me big.
Right down.
Okay, so in the lifetime in descriptors of measurement, right? This would equate to like a bit. This would equate to a little bit. This would be like a lot. This would be like quite a bit. This would be like a fuck ton, right? This would be like a shitload, right? So she nerded out like this much.
Is a shitload bigger than a fuck ton?
I think so. All right, so we're gonna let her do her fucking experience of fuck tonnery here. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're driving through New Jersey, and then Jericho says something that makes my mind go, oh my fucking God. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus
All
Christ.
right, the light's on you. Show them off.
I'm
Did you
fucking blind now, asshole.
There you go. I lightened it up.
I'm fucking seeing spots. DB,
Run, Spot, run.
DB, when I get there, can you help me kick his ass, please? And thank you.
She's got a taser, I think.
Well, we'll tase you.
be careful, you don't want to.
Jumpstart his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tase me. I'll have a heart attack again.
Yeah, well, we'll just tase you again to bring you back.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, where the fuck was I before I was blinded?
Oh, so anyways, she bought me this awesome pipe
I
for
didn't
my
buy
birthday.
you shit. Okay, so he said something. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it reminded me that Jay.
I said, I want to go to a comic book store.
Get some duct tape and just put it over his mouth. That's it. Then he'll have a hard time getting it off his beard. And by that time, you can finish telling the story.
Okay, so
He licked her hand.
I used to do that all the time. Then my mom slapped my mouth.
okay,
Him.
okay. Okay, you can still be. Okay, so anyway, he reminds me of that. And I go, oh shit, they filmed Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob here. So we look it up in the secret stash. We go there and it's closed. It's 40 minutes closed, but we get the outside picture or whatever. And then I go and I'm like, I want to go see where they filmed the Quick Store, right?
Quick
So
stop.
Quick Stop, yeah. So we go there, and we had some guy take pictures of us standing up against the wall where they filmed Jay and Silent Bob standing up against the wall. And then the Quick Stop is a real stop, right? So it's a real store. And I went in, and I'm like, oh, I got to buy something from this just to have the receipt. And lo and behold, they were fucking selling pipes. And if this is not the coolest fucking piece, and what's great about it is it's literally a decorative piece. So, like, the shit can come off.
It's not one of the ones with the chambers and all the crap. It's just beads. But
Oh, yes.
so she's not the type of person that will inconvenience a motherfucker. Like, so there's a guy sitting there just chilling in his car, and it's just me and her standing there trying to like do the selfie. And I'm like, fuck this. We want a picture. She wants a good picture. This is like her nerd moment of a lifetime. So I walk up to this dude's car and I'm like, excuse me, bro. She's nerding out over here. Can you please come take her fucking picture so we can fucking do this? And he's like, oh shit, yeah, fucking A. And he's like taking pictures and he's like flipping the camera sideways and shit. And he's like, you want to go around to the side and take some pictures over here? And they got a thing around back too where they got this other shit. Come on, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. He's like, they got a movie theater down the block or down the road. Do you want to go take pictures here too? It was pretty cool. I'm not one to fucking care or worry about asking. It's one of those things like if you don't ask,
You don't know.
you don't know, and a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
But I was brought up the other way. I was like told you shut the fuck up unless you're spoken to, you know, don't say anything if you're not needed, yada yada yada. So it's like two very clashing personalities coming together.
Did they have a hockey net on the roof or what?
Didn't see the roof.
Oh.
It was dark.
But it was definitely a fun little detour on the way to the fucking Statue of Liberty's booty. Statue of Liberty does have a fat ass for those of you that haven't seen it.
Ruby's up there too.
What?
Did you see the donkey?
Donkey. Like the
He's
donkey.
lost. What the hell?
Okay. This might be going over my head, Joe. What donkey? Is there a donkey show I didn't know about?
In Clerks 2.
Oh,
Steve knows.
I don't. think I remember, but
Clerks too, they had a donkey
I'm
show.
trying to remember, but there's a spot in the. Oh my god!
From a donkey show.
Now everyone's going to be watching Clerks 2 to see what the donkey's all about.
So DB tried watching Clerks and was like, "Yeah, I can't fucking watch this shit."
You were not blinded by the light.
You don't know what a donkey show is.
You can't. I'm blind in
What?
my left eye, so it did no effect.
You don't know what the donkey is?
She don't know what a donkey is, and she don't know what a donkey show is.
Oh,
you gotta watch
Crystal, there's
gotta
a thing
watch
called the
Clue.
donkey show. It involves a very big old woman and a donkey.
You're killing me over here.
So, you know, sometimes.
Crystal,
Hold on, I got this one. So you know that one.
Hang on, let him speak. Go ahead, Joe.
you got to watch Clerks 2, and you'll know all about it.
My description would have been much funnier. She would have fucking kicked me in the ass for saying it. I'll wait till we're backstage to give you a better description. We got about a half hour to go. Don't forget, there's no links in the description because we're doing it on the road. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little video. Don't worry, it ain't got shit to do with the fucking donkey.
And I ain't touching the phone. Last two things I was on it. I fucking.
So yeah, the last live stream, she accidentally ended it because it was her first time being in on the phone. Usually she's in on the laptop, and that's where it says leave.
Yeah. So
Was that the intro for this one?
I don't know. Hang on, you blind motherfucker.
What was the intro?
The intro was, I think it was.
Okay.
Is she calling it a blind motherfucker? She's got close to the damn phone.
She's got her contacts in. She ain't no better than me.
Well, that was my contact. Bert and Ernie's right there.
In the garden where the green leaves grow, catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends dancing in the twilight.
Hey, who?
You.
Hey, me?
Yeah. Come here.
What?
Come here.
What?
Yeah. You look like an intelligent young man.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do, sure.
You look like someone who'd be interested in a bargain.
A bargain?
Yeah.
Why, sure, why not? Are you a salesman?
Right.
Oh. What do you sell?
Eights.
Eights, like the number 8. Like.
But yeah, anyways, that shit was funny. We're not going anywhere, Brian. Where's the comments?
I didn't fuck up and click nothing wrong this time.
Yes, you didn't kill it. So we got to hang out with Joey from the Bronx. We got to see his town. We got some beautiful pictures in front of the fucking Eagle. Joe lives in the most Joe lives in the most expensive fucking town I've ever been in
But it's
that I know of, but it is beautiful.
It's expensive? It's not expensive.
To live in, shit.
Oh, yeah.
3,800 for a 1-bedroom upstairs.
Joe, on the way out of town, we see a fucking sign. Boscobel something flowers and gardens.
Oh, yeah, that's down 9D.
Yeah, I'm from Boscobel.
That's where we're from.
Oh, yeah?
That's where that kid's from.
The
Down from the dispensary, yeah.
Okay. 5 miles further down the road, Castle Rock, right next to Boscobel. What the fuck's up with that shit?
Castle Rock? I don't know.
Do they just name all these same towns in every state and just shuffle them around?
Did you see West Point when you went down that way?
We went
When
by
you were
it.
going,
We went by it.
Yeah, when you're going over that bridge, if you look to the right, that's West Point.
Yeah, I filmed it.
Right there. That's a nice view there.
No, Jolly Roger, I was just playing a video. I just do random silly stuff.
Renee wants you to go visit her now.
Renee, we will be doing a trip to North Carolina to hang out with NC Recluse Miner. We are going to be doing some North Carolina gold mining and North Carolina gold prospecting. We are going to be doing some hard rock gold mining and some underground mining with Stoner Steve, and there's only a select group of people that are going to be on Nebo's Mind, and only a select group of people that are allowed on. It used to be Nebo's Land, and it's only the treasure fam, the real treasure fam, that's allowed on that mine. James said we can come, get a hold of him, let him know he wants us to come hang out. Joe, when are you coming down to North Carolina to go do some hard rock mining and some dredging?
This is the first I'm hearing of it, man. I've gone down there a few times. You know that.
Yeah, I know. He's ready.
Who, NC Recluse?
Yeah.
He been putting your stuff to work?
Yeah.
What's left of it?
Yeah, I talked to him. I need about 59.
Yeah.
I need about 59,000. I can go down and get my camper.
59,000.
Mm-hmm. Got us cut off an arm and a leg for that kind of price.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of money.
Just come to my house. I am right on by I-95 on your next trip. I'm still on my not smoking break.
Well, Renee, I'm going to wait till you're off your not smoking break. Otherwise, it don't make shit sense for me to come by. And Renee, your ass is going for a ride because it won't make shit sense for me to stop by. Because if I walk into your house is going to smell like a pot plant. If I open my door, your neighbor is going to smell like a pot plant.
And I'll attest to that. He was here yesterday when they opened the van, the sliding door on the side of that van. I got eye.
Legs are hurting.
By the 13th.
Hurting.
I love you.
I feel all sophisticated and stuff. But mini joint.
Oh, look at that! You got a blunt stuck in there.
No, I'm ready.
Man.
I make I read that shit.
It's not raining.
Like a steamroller.
It does rain.
Oh,
What's up, everyone? If you guys are out venturing around, you should go and check out High Tide. Where was that at?
High Tide in West Ocean City, Maryland, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. High Tide in West Ocean City, Maryland is fucking amazing.
Oh, we don't have a video out yet, but go check out Farmer's Choice. It fucking looks like it's goddamn Wisconsin up in that
Yeah.
bitch.
So Joe takes us to a fucking dispensary in fucking Fishkill, and it was like we walked into a Wisconsin dispensary. There's a fucking John Deere tractor, grass everywhere,
A cow.
a fucking cow. The cow in a fucking ATM dressed up as a cow. That was pretty awesome.
We spent a lot of time there, man. You got a lot of
lot of footage, a lot of pictures.
footage, a lot of information, pass back and forth.
Yeah, and this is women in weed.
Yep, she got a women in weed shirt.
There you
Oh,
go.
and DB, she got some of the best
Bomb.
heirloom rescue salve and balm. Where the fuck is my? I've seen
It's
and
upside down. Here.
Where'd you get that?
there.
At the Farmer's Choice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh, it's a bomb, huh?
That shit is amazing.
yeah.
Is that CBD?
No,
No, THC.
Because mine, I think, is CBD. It's not
It's 1.5% THC. It's 1,000 milligram THC and 1,000 milligram CBD. So it got CBD in it too. It even comes with instructions. It says, suggested use: scoop small amount and warm in between fingertips. Apply to affected area on pressure points. Avoid contact with eyes for external and cosmetic purposes only.
I tell you what, that shit's nice.
This doesn't say anything. This I don't like too much. It doesn't do much. Smells nice.
And then she had some other stuff that she got in Wisconsin that was THCA hemp based, and that was amazing.
This has got shea butter, coconut, MCT oil, beeswax, cannabis extract, menthol, crystals, camphor, arnica, peppermint, and eucalyptus.
Does it give you a percentage of THC it's got in it?
1.5%.
See, mine doesn't say anything about THC on it.
And then they gave me these mints that helps you with the cotton mouth. That was pretty cool. I don't know. They gave me a gift pack.
Gave me a shirt.
It had some mullein joints in it. Was some reefer and mullein. Helps you cough out the old lung cookies and quit smoking. That's what we're smoking right now.
I was just gonna ask for the thing because I think that's what we were doing. Where is it so I can show up?
You put it in there.
I know,
Yeah,
but
they
I
gave,
can't think
they gave you quite a bit of stuff in those little bags, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give that.
I didn't get nothing.
I have a thing of weed free and a bunch of crap in here, but you left us at the dispensary and didn't walk back to the car with us. Oh. Here's some edibles she has in a bag.
Hey. Yeah. Those ones are from the Cincy Cloud.
Yeah.
I've still got Cincy Cloud edibles. Where'd Steven's crystal go?
I don't know. They're gone.
When they leave?
I sort of have a sneezing fit.
Oh, there he is. We missed you, Steve. Where'd you go?
I started having a sneezing.
Oh, that don't feel. Now it work. Now it's working good. Maybe I should use it. You know, it's hard. I think I got arthritis right here in my hand, and it's hard for me on Sundays to grip my golf club. So I
don't even know where the round one went.
It hurts. I got to take some ibuprofen before I start
I
playing.
can touch the round one.
Yeah, the round one.
No one's paying attention to me.
Well,
I'm talking to myself anyway. So
No, you're talking about you could barely golf.
And now it's working. You just used it, and now it's working.
Yeah, it feels good now.
We're ADHD motherfuckers, Joe. We can pay attention
Yeah.
most of the time.
If nobody pays attention to me, I talk to myself. I don't care. I could care less. I could care less.
Yes. So, Joe, the question at hand is this:
What?
how do you feel about that glove thing?
What? Those
Your love
compression-
glove.
the-
Where'd the round one?
I don't know. I didn't have the round one. You're lucky I found the square one.
What? A compression glove? I have a compression glove, but it's kind of worn out.
I didn't have that one. See?
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the one you used to wear all the time.
Yeah, that's worn out. I got to get another one. I think they're great. Why?
So they gave me these little Panda mullein joints, and mullein is great for your lungs. It's sun-grown cannabis, which means it's outdoor weed. It's not the highest quality, but it's organic, and it's got organic mullein leaf. So it's got 2 healing plants and 1 powerful pre-roll. It's paired to perfection and cultivated with care. Snow Panda crossed with Space Panda. 5 pre-rolls is 20% THC. So this stuff's supposed to help you cough out the crap when you quit smoking. Now I'm going to tell you what.
I haven't coughed up crap.
I haven't coughed up shit, but I got pretty ripped off of these little suckers. I don't know how much they cost. Like I said, they gave it to me for filming the little commercial thing I did for them. They're growing right there in Eaton Botanicals there in New York. They are fire tasting and they're beautiful. I like them.
That's nice.
New York grows some pretty good smoke, Joseph.
Well, I found that out. Any dispensary that's licensed in New York, and all the ones that we went to were all licensed, but they all have to sell New York weed, New York grown weed.
Only.
Yeah, only New York grown weed. They can't import anything from California or any place like that.
All right, so in New York City, they have what is called rock up pop-ups. So they have parties, kind of like what we did at the Cincy thing there, Steve.
Yeah.
And what they do is they'll have guys like, invite only, you, me, some other peoples. And they'll come with a truckload of stuff from California, Michigan, whatever, and just open up shop and do donation or whatever the fuck they're going to do and sell clearance house style weed and make a killing. But they're not licensed. So they do it at like a membership or some other weird deal. And then they disappear.
Oh.
And they do it through Eventbrite and other different avenues. So the people are buying tickets to these parties and these events. And they get the weed.
Hey, Bud the Destroyer, what's MTG?
Magic the Gathering. It's a card game.
Oh, the cards. Okay. Oh, all right.
I tried playing. I couldn't get into it. I'm going to keep trying. I don't give up on things. I continue to try to learn.
He thinks it's boring after I introduced him to D&D because D&D is like, you never really know where it's going, but like Magic the Gathering, you could stack your deck or some shit like that.
I said it's got the stack deck principle.
Back when the Magic thing was really hit its height, the guys at the shop were doing that. And I had just gotten my my D&D.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dickhead of the Day. I grow fire.
Real quick.
I saw that guest button down there for a minute, and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on with that button? And I'm like, I don't want to push nothing. I don't want to push nothing. I'm like, well, fucking.
So we're on the phone. We don't have the normal screen to see.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like sitting there doing this shit.
Yeah, if you wanted to get in, you were supposed to call the phone so we knew when you were coming up.
I was literally texting you when you said dickhead of the day. So it ain't like your computer.
Do a shout out, you know, to little Pelia.
Hey, Pelia.
Who?
I'm saying hi to
My
Donald
little
and the kids. I met them the other day.
Oh,
my
2 weeks ago now.
my little Amelia, who's fuck, she's 14 or 15. Don, help me out here. My brain broke. Anyway, she's a teenager going on 60. Anyway, she invited Jericho to a murder club.
Yep, she wants me to join a book writing club on murder.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna write a book on the perfect murder. All I gotta say is, so she's homeschooled, so she's more intelligent than people in public school. This kid is by far one of the smartest kids I've listened to and had a conversation with about science and mathematics in my entire fucking life.
Oh yeah.
So we're the five of us are sitting there. I can't even remember what the fuck she was telling me about. And I had to get out my phone and start asking Google questions.
You know how I think of it? Hear me out. I'll be short. But
For the first time in his life, Gold Eagle's going to be short.
somebody, what? You disappear on me now? You're not going to listen to me?
I'm listening,
Hey,
Joe.
dude,
I'm
that's
listening.
fucking I Grow Fire, and you got a text message.
Somebody who's very,
She's 13.
Yeah.
who's very into math and very smart and knows a lot of math, is you got to look at it this way. Everything that you do every minute of every day has something to do with math.
Yep.
Math is the key almost to how we work.
Well, she was a very logical, when she was explaining shit, she was very logical and analytical. And I was
think
very
somebody
impressed.
who is
I was very
intelligent
impressed
in
with the
math
way
is
she
a very
explained shit.
intelligent person. I
Yeah.
just have a respect for math that much, that if somebody is good in mathematics, then they're an intelligent person. I respect that. So tell your daughter, very good. It's
She can hear you, Joe. She's sitting right there next to Bud the Destroyer.
oh, all right, cool.
Her name is Amelia.
Yeah, and then my
Amelia.
middle child,
Amelia.
my redheaded stepchild from Don.
I haven't met you yet, but I'm proud of you.
And then she's got another one sitting there. His name's Alexander the Great. He's like 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
I hope he's on the varsity basketball team, man.
No, he went out. He's a klutzy little child. I love him to death, but like he literally walked out at my ex-husband's place, his new wife's mother's house. It's really whatever.
He tripped on the flat ground
And broke both bones in his leg.
Oh man.
on flat ground. But he's still cool.
All right.
I gotta give you shit, Alex. I love you. He's like, fuck you, Mom.
See, hey Jericho, I put that in a nice coin holder. Look at that.
Look at that. The copy.
Yeah.
You gotta, oh, you do got a Facebook app on here. Dom, guys, I'd be a lot faster at showing you my shit, but I'm using the phone for this. His doesn't work very well.
Well, who's got what are you guys using the keys on the phone?
We're using her phone because my phone doesn't work. And we didn't get Scuba Steve's Jackery and the internet thing wasn't work. Yeah, it's just around.
Well,
Alaskan Assassin Adventures, welcome in.
Well, see, the thing was, is we've been having difficulties with this fucking inverter the entire time. We got one, it worked, right? And then we
It
tried.
worked great.
It worked great, and then we tried using a fucking little mini stovetop on it, and it fucking fucked it up, right? So then we bought a brand new one, and it didn't work with the van. So then we exchanged it, and at that Walmart, they only had like this little strip of fucking shit, and that wouldn't have worked. So we're just kind of without right now.
Jolly Roger was asking if this was a round. It's a 1 ounce bullion coin that's stamped with the peace dollar. It's like an old peace dollar, but it's not a peace dollar. It's because if you look real close at the bottom, it just says 99 silver, and it nowhere on here it says there's no date. It just says peace dollar.
No.
It's a bullion coin. So it's worth an ounce of silver. That's what with a little premium because it looks pretty. But that's what that is.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
If you've been watching it's kind of steadying out now. The price of gold and silver. It's hovering around. Silver's hovering around 33 an ounce, 33 and change, and gold is somewheres around
Same.
32.50 maybe an ounce. So, which ain't too bad, you know. It's been going up. It's I think both of them are at a plateau right now, but things might change in the future according to the orange guy.
The
Which
Tangerine
orange guy?
Messiah.
Why do you keep calling me the orange guy?
He's talking about the Tangerine Messiah.
I know. Why do you keep calling me that shit?
What do you mean? You know, I say that, and we all know what I'm talking about. So what's the
Yeah, but I
difference?
keep getting called that from fucking all these Canadians. Why do you got to keep calling me that shit? I do.
I got some buddies that are hardcore Democrats, and that's what they call him. They call him the Tangerine Messiah.
And then the weird one I keep trying to ignore.
They crack me up.
It was funny. Andy's daughter was actually one of the band members that performed at the inauguration.
Yeah.
She said, "Mama, he really is orange in real life."
I'm gonna give you
I don't know why you what does that Jericho, does that upset you that I call him the orange man?
No, you keep calling me that.
I'm not calling you that.
He said you look like a Oompa Loompa, Jericho.
I'm not fucking purple.
I'm not fucking purple. We're looking with old eyes over here, man.
No, so I'm gonna reiterate this. I did for somebody. I did for this TV producer lady the other day. First and foremost, politicians lie. I don't care if they're red. I don't care if they're blue.
Yep.
My bank account doesn't have enough zeros for me to fucking matter. And neither does yours. Joe's might, but I know 3 of the 4 of us doesn't. And I know Joe's doesn't fucking either. And I'm pretty sure most of the people over in the audience, theirs doesn't either. And I was in fucking the hurricane. I didn't have enough damage for it to matter. But I didn't get no $700 check, and I lost more than $700 worth of shit. In 2018, I believe it was, I was in DeSoto, and my friend Joe lost his entire fucking existence as a human being. The Mississippi River flooded in DeSoto, Wisconsin. It took out everything, the trailers, it washed away the hillsides. Thousands of fucking people on both sides of the river in Wisconsin and Iowa lost everything. Just from a fucking rainstorm, the rivers flooded. It was nothing nearly as devastating as this hurricane. Yet it costs still just as much damage and destruction from water. Water is a fucking thing, right?
Yep.
They came in within moments and minutes, and people had houses everywhere. Brand new trailers, brand new cars, brand new fucking trucks, gas stations, factories. Everything was fixed, roads repaired. Within fucking days, stuff was done. I was very disappointed with the administration, regardless of who it was. Okay, so the administration changed. Oh, Trump's going to fucking save us. Trump's going to fix it. Trump came to North Carolina and said, I'm going to make the insurance companies do what they were supposed to do. Do you want to know what Trump did? Trump lied, just like Kamala Harris, just like Joe Biden. All Trump did was come in and say, guess what, guys? I wanted your vote. I got your vote. Fuck you, you dumb fucks. We're getting these mines. We're getting this land. We're getting this quartz. We're getting this lithium. We're making these cars. We're making these missiles. You motherfuckers don't matter. None of y'all really matter. All that matters in the long run is what's going to happen in 150 years, 200 years. None of us really matter to the government. All that matters is our money and the money we pay in for taxes.
Do you think
and that's a fact.
Do you think the orange man is trying to become a dictator?
Do I think he's trying to become a dictator?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't, because he doesn't have enough power in the world. He has a lot of money, but he doesn't have enough money. He has a lot of power and he has a lot of connections, but he doesn't have enough connections.
I think even though people may have mixed feelings on Elon, I think Elon's the person we have to worry about.
And the only reason I say it is because so many promises were made by so many different people, and throughout history, you look at it. The only people that took care of the people of North Carolina were the people of the United States. The people.
Yep.
The people of North Carolina. DB watches the videos. DB seen it. She sends me I can never remember the names of the lady with the diner, and all of the assorted fucking people that came from all over the United States down there to work and help and fix and help people. It was not the government. The government didn't do dick shit squat one fuck for no one. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I'm a motherfucking ex-con. I do what I do for me and my friends and my people. I try to do better, be better, and get better. What's in the past is the past. I try to do better for the future. And Trump does better for the people, yes. He has done better for, in my opinion, than a lot of the presidents have done. I think that the shit with Elon Musk finding all of the misappropriation of funds is quite interesting and comical. We've known since Ronald Reagan that a hammer has costed between $45,000 and $150,000. A goddamn toilet seat cost $63,850 in 1981.
You want to know?
I was like, well, that motherfucker must have been made out of platinum.
Do you want to know why?
Because everybody's got to touch it.
It's because the government has to regulate everything. If it's going to be used in this, that, or the other thing, like in the military, it was the same. You know how much waste I've seen in the military?
I can only imagine.
Forget about it. You know?
My cousin said when he was in fucking Desert Storm and Desert Shield, or Desert Shield and Desert Storm, they had, I can't remember the exact amount of fucking bullets, but they weren't flying these bullets back. He said they had to dig a giant ass fucking hole and take all these bullets, and they were dumping bullets in this giant hole in the desert. And he said it was going to be kind of interesting. They took magnesium and some other shit in there and basically lit it on fire. and ran away. Because you're not bringing that shit back with you. He said it's kind of like a little bit of acid and a little bit of gasoline and run fast as fuck.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. But, you know, and with Trump, give him some time. I think the stuff with the tariffs and the 51st state and all that stuff is just power plays. He is a smart businessman. You know,
how does conversation get political?
It's not really.
Joe, you asked if we thought he was a dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you asked about the orange
Come
man.
on, Joe.
You can't ask about how this conversation got started when you're the one that started it, my man.
And I think you know, there's going to be some things that man does that it may have been he had the good intentions of it doing one thing, but it ran too fucking far out there, and they'll have to reel that shit back before they make themselves look like assholes.
I think what happened is that, yes, the government needed a change. We needed to get away from these political assholes that are just, you know, political
on both sides.
They put in a businessman, but they told this guy, and it didn't work out quite as well as everybody expected it to.
Well, it's only 3 months in, so I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day.
This is 4 years and 3 months. Come on.
4 years and 3 months. Obama's been running the show for the last 4 years up until 3 months ago.
I'm saying he had a 4-year stint in there to begin with.
I mean, things were pretty good.
I understand that. Like, I'm not hating on Elon.
Things were pretty good prior to Biden getting in. I was running the roads a lot. And don't get me wrong, Joe, like it's, you know, there's things that both parties do. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm independent.
Me neither. I'm an independent also.
I go based on policy.
I'm a registered independent. But the thing is that, look, government is broken.
Yeah.
If the Democrats want to do something, the Republicans are going to say, no.
That's exactly right.
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
Do something that's good for the country. Oh, no. You're not doing that.
That's right. They both want to play tit for tat. Don't want each one to do something.
And it's no good. Look, each time you have a Democrat president, they got 4 years to do something. As soon as that 4 years is up, and now you get a Republican to replace him, he dismantles everything that was just done in the past 4 years. Dismantles it, and
vice versa.
Each one of them are guilty of it.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Party, the Democrat,
100%,
and the Republican. So that's why I'm an independent. I've been an independent ever since I registered, and that's back in the 70s when I was in the military.
Yeah.
All right, fellers. So this one's you. Go ahead. You do this one. I got
Okay.
this.
Hobo Rob, I'm not hating on Elon because he's supporting Trump. Like, I fully supported Elon, but then like some of the things that he's doing, like I'm all grateful that he helped Trump get elected and stuff. But like, I don't know. Like, he's
fucking weird.
Like,
hey,
I don't have
he found out they was making cartoons.
I'm leery because of the AI and the robots and shit.
Yes.
And
that's the weird shit.
Yeah, that's that Terminator shit scares me. But him finding out all the him finding all this money, him finding out all that money that was going to the NGOs and all. I mean, we didn't need to be paying for a Sesame Street in fucking Iraq. We don't need to be paying for transgender studies in other fucking countries. That's not our goddamn responsibility.
Brainwashing.
Any way you look at it, it's bullshit. Our tax dollars shouldn't be paying for all that bullshit. If we don't agree for it, if we agree on it and the majority agrees on it, then yes, we should. Because that's the way our political system should work. If everyone feels by vote we should do something, that's the way it is. If you don't agree with it, too bad. We had a fair vote.
over there on Twitch.
Is what it is.
It's a fair vote. What are you kidding me? Come on. I'm going to come over there and tell you, you're running for office. I'm going to come over there and say, hey, Kyle, man, you're the man. You know, I'm the man. We've been tight for a while, man. I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of shit, man. I'm going to fucking support you because you know I got I'm very influential around here. So I'm going to support you. But when I need you, you better be there.
That's that back scratching method there, Joe. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
That's
I'm
not
saying-
how it's supposed to work.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If it was fair,
You're supposed to be for the people, not just for me.
exactly.
All right, now I got some political shit for you. You ready? So I went to a dispensary today in, where the fuck was I? Trenton, New Jersey, called the Lotus.
I think it's Trenton.
All right, so it says, "Free my weed man," and this is going to be a new focus for Hoodbilly Life. And this is something I know that is very important to Mr. iGirl Fire. I know it's something that is very important to Stoner Steve. There are, so this is
Black-owned.
a black-owned dispensary. That part really isn't. What do you like? What?
I'm laughing at the Epstein list. In
Oh
chat.
yeah. So this says free or connect. One of the things I was looking at, this guy says blacks are 3.73 times more likely than whites to be arrested for cannabis. That just depends where you're at.
It's because they're 3.73 times more likely to be breaking some motherfucking laws.
Right. But for people to be
And
arrested,
if you got
for
weed in
weed
your
is
pocket, you in
stupid.
trouble.
For people to be arrested for weed anywhere is stupid. And at this point in
Absolutely.
time, for people to still be in jail now in states where weed's legal is to be stupid. Especially in Wisconsin, where you can get 20 years for 29 grams. I want companies like Cresco, Santa Cruz Shredders. I think I'm going to start a campaign with all of these larger companies that are making billions of fucking dollars a year in profits to start putting for some type of reform to push for people that are not, that have non-violent offenses, just weed fucking violations, to start getting some of these people out, because there's still hundreds of thousands of people in prison and for just fucking possessing and growing weed.
Now that's the state government. State government.
I understand that. I understand that, but it's still state to state. But if the weed's legal in that motherfucking state,
Well, if the
And
lead was
people are
legal
still
federal,
in jail or prison for it.
and
if
but
weed was legal federally, you know, it'd be a lot easier to get a lot of things
You have
done.
to abide by it. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier to get
But
things
right
done.
now they don't. Right now, the Fed still got it on the book, so the state can do whatever they want. They can feel however they want about it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's you know, people
I mean,
need to be educated. There's
North Carolina's not a good state to get in trouble with it in. I can tell you that. It's not the worst. I mean, they don't really throw the book at you here for weed anymore, but nonetheless, they'll still hassle you to some degree, and they're still going to bust your balls, and they're going to, you know, depending on what you got, yeah, it's a money racket. They're going to drag you through court just to get as much money out of you as possible.
You know how many years and years and years, you know, I've been smoking weed since the early 70s, and you know how many years that is until they legalized it here in New York. You know,
Crazy.
I never thought I'd see it.
120, Joe?
But wait,
Was it 120?
was it 100? Oh, she got him with the first age kit. All right, now, but listen, here's the thing. Now, this is why I say that this is why anybody that has gotten put in jail for growing weed, possessing weed, or any weed related charge should not be in jail or prison.
Not for solely weed.
No, yeah. If any weed charge, no weed charge should be illegal. And here's why. Are you ready? The United States government owns the patent for medical marijuana, which shows it is positive and has medical benefits. Therefore, it shows that it does no harm. So how can you punish someone for something that is positive? So if It's asinine and hypocritical. I don't give a fuck.
They did that to control and be able to put that
money.
It's the bureaucracy. You know how much it's.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's for the money. I don't care. Fuck them.
Yeah, this is what your boy is trying to do. Is to dismantle all these alphabet government things.
Yeah.
You know, the ABCs, ED, whatever's, and all this kind of stuff. Dismantle all of that crap due to the fact that the regulations is what's killing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that if they don't have a right to make it illegal. They can't say it's good and fucking say it's bad at the same time. They're hypocrites. Fuck them.
It's going to take them years. People. There are things that people have devoted their whole political career into changing, and finally get around to it, and it happens, and that's their legacy. So you're talking 20, 30 years. It's going to take. It's still, they're going to argue it back and forth. This is hey, if I can prolong this into 20 years, that's my whole career. I'm getting paid weekly for this shit. I'm
right. That's right. Look at Bernie Sanders.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, normal. Normal is a scam.
I got 3 kids I got to put in college, man. So come on, let's get on.
I participated in Normal. I was a member of Normal until I realized that Normal was lawyers that defended people that got busted for weed, and I realized that anybody that was a member of Normal that in a state that was trying to legalize weed was never going to legalize weed because them motherfuckers were going to be out of jobs.
That's right.
Now, all I'm saying is that I'm going to be screaming for the rest of my life that you can't say something is medically beneficial and evil at the same time, or you're a fucking moron.
Well, I've met some people that weed didn't do no good for them. I've met some people that could not smoke and function. And then there's people that I meet like us that we can smoke all day long and we can get done whatever we need to get done. And I got friends that they smoke and they'll walk around in fucking circles. I mean, so
it's not for everybody.
It isn't for everyone, but what I'm saying is as far as the government, they can't say that they put a patent on it saying it was medically beneficial.
Yeah.
They have it in there that it cures diseases. But then they can't then they also have a law saying that in their law it has no medical fucking uses and it is deadly. It is the worst drug possible. So it is a Schedule 1 drug, meaning it is the worst evil possible thing out there. And so read the scheduling of drugs. A Schedule 1 drug means it has absolutely no use or possible benefits at all. That's what a Schedule 1 drug is. And then under the same breath in law, they have the patent for medical marijuana. How fucking stupid are they? So what I'm saying is that
control. That's all it is.
That's because the right hand don't know what the left hand is doing. So they come to a
crescendo. Why don't the 295 million people in the United States, the 72% of the people scream, okay, you guys are fucking morons. You're fucking morons. You're fucking morons. You're fucking morons. You're fucking, because they're sheep. But, listen, I hate sheep.
I'm going to tell you something. Now listen to me.
Yeah.
People my age.
Grandpa Joe.
Listen to me. People my age are the ones that are up there running the fucking government. Not all of them are as cool as I am. And
that's
not
the
all
truth.
of them think like I do. Not all of them did back in the 60s and the 70s either. Yeah. So these are the smart assholes that are up there, and they're prolonging it. You might have to wait another generation to go through, get us baby boomers out of here. And
that's the truth.
Generation X take over before actual change is going to happen.
Yeah, I believe Joe, when I went to the house here in North Carolina, when they were trying to put a bill into place to make all CBD flower illegal because they couldn't tell the difference between marijuana and CBD. Every time somebody got pulled over, they found marijuana. They're like, hey, it's CBD. The sheriffs and the cops did that. They had no way to test it. Now, Switzerland, I believe it was, came out with a test. And Florida had bought some to try them so they could tell the difference between the two. But North Carolina wouldn't buy them. So their idea was, instead of us buying the test and using the test so that we can let people have CBD and have an idea, if we pull somebody over and maybe find bud in the car, we can just put it in the test right there and find out what it is. Instead of getting the tests, which they said wasn't in their budget, they just wanted to make CBD flower illegal. I seen the oldest guys, the baby boomer guys, and then the youngsters. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, even the youngsters that are like 15 years younger than me that are just getting into politics, you know, these guys look like kids. They still are kind of holding a more traditionally conservative, like kind of steering clear of the marijuana thing here in North Carolina. I don't know if it's because they're scared they won't get their trusts. I mean, they're all like politicians' kids, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's a simple thing of the guys up top that really do run the show are still kind of telling them, hey, we're not ready for this shit. You know, y'all don't need to be going up there and trying to support marijuana because we're not supporting that, and you know it's not going to fly here.
Yeah, you're not
So,
going
like,
to go far in the political party.
yes, sir.
That's the way you're thinking.
Yes, sir. So
I
pretty much like
understand
you
that.
said, it's going to take a couple more generation, a few more decades before the oldest ones that are really the ones that benefit the most. And here, all right, so Raleigh's big pharma. Raleigh's nothing but big pharma here. The biggest companies in the world are, you know, they got hubs here in Raleigh. We got RJ Reynolds and Philip Morris Company, the cigarette makers, and then alcohol. So what's the three things that are going to suffer from legalization of marijuana? People are going to stop taking medicines because they can, you know, they can start smoking marijuana, get off of some of the opioids. People are going to start smoking pot and put down cigarettes and tobacco products. People are going to start smoking weed and they're going to stop drinking as much. Those three are the ones that pay the most money to the lobbyists that pay to keep it illegal here every year.
What you have
We've
to
had
do is the small people have to start banding together to put people in power little by little to get up there. That people are going to make changes. You know, if you can't get enough people in the state to agree on that,
No.
then you're pissing into the wind, my friend.
yes, sir. I understand.
You know.
And trust me, I know this. We've had a 63 to 68% yes vote for marijuana in this state for the last 10 years. Why would you
So-
even let us vote if you're not going to do anything?
My original idea was that so 72, like he just said, 62 to 78%. If everyone that supported marijuana said, fuck you, I'm going on strike.
We can't afford that.
You can't.
Just listen. One day,
Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
ahead. They'll say, "Go ahead."
they'll
Go
say,
ahead.
go ahead. The COVID thing just proved we don't need you. They don't care.
No, they don't.
They don't need us. They don't need us for weeks.
Nope. They got what they need.
We need us. Shell Bean in the house. What's up, Shell Bean? And here's the thing. The infrastructure is definitely at a point where society needs to do something different.
I got yelled at. I went to pain management. They wouldn't give me when my back was broken. They wouldn't give me no pain meds due to the fact that I tested positive for illegal street drugs,
Marijuana.
marijuana.
It's the same way here in North Carolina. If they put you on any kind of pain medicine, You got to piss in a cup every month, and if you test positive for marijuana, they will not give you your medicine.
So in Wisconsin, it's different. You have to do a contract, and you fill. It's like a 14 fucking. There's questionnaires, and I will get my pain pills at X pharmacy. I will take them as blah 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 blah. I will not have any street drugs, yada yada yada. However, they have a thing where it says marijuana, yada yada. I've X'd out marijuana, and I wrote in, I utilize federally blah blah CBD hemp, which shows up as THC in a drug test, and my doctors initialed it, signed it, and said, I believe that Jericho would medically benefit from the use of CBD and THCA and THC. And it was perfectly fine. I was able to have pot. But a lot of people don't say, hey, listen, motherfucker. And a lot of people don't understand that your doctor works for you. The state board doesn't have a fucking opinion. Just because it's the weed, yes, weed is illegal. It doesn't matter. It's not a fucking law. It's not against the law to be high. It's against the law to possess the drug. It's not a fucking law. What a lot of people don't understand is and this is what fucks me up. It's not a law. It's a rule. It's a regulation. This is where people get fucked up and get fucked over. I'm an asshole and I'm a loudmouth, and I will sue the fuck out of you. And I scare the fuck out of people because I'm angry and I'm scary.
You're scary?
Oh yeah. You've heard me yell at you heard me make one guy a little nervous. And here's the thing. Your doctor works for you. And if you get in the face of the person who's in charge of the hospital and you let them know, your policy is not law, bitch. Obey the fucking law. They must give you medical help. It's not law. Their policy, Joe, trust me, it's not law. They have to give you medical help. They have to give you within reason. They cannot deny you medical help. Their policy cannot deny you reasonable medical help. Denying, and I'm telling you, a jury is not going to side with them. It will not. Case law and case study, trust me, their lawyer is going to tell them they're fucking dumb. Having just THC, I promise you, if you do case law research in your, I know the law, Joe, trust me, I'm an ex-con. I spent fucking 10 years in prison. If you do case law research for your state, even THC just in itself is not a reason to deny pain pills, because THC reduces the efficacy of opiates. It does not increase the fucking strength of opiates. It reduces it. That means the pain pills are not as strong, which means you do not have the likelihood of overdosing on opiates if you're using CBD or THC. Now, if you test dirty for cocaine, other drugs, yes, they can use that as a reason. So if you're honest with your doctor and say you use THC products or CBD products, and you tell them that, and then you tell them you will sue the fuck out of them, and you explain these things to them and tell them to talk to their lawyer, they can't fuck with you. I promise you.
Well, you want to know how I feel about it, Jericho?
Huh?
The way I feel about it is that if somebody needed to go out to from New York out to Colorado to pick up a couple of
you don't care. You're just like me.
Hear me out. To pick up a couple of $1,000s worth of RSO oil, because his stepdaughter had a brain tumor, and you couldn't get anything like that in New York, and it was a last ditch effort. That's what the parents did. It was a last ditch effort to help their daughter. Now, if that person got caught bringing that stuff in from Colorado, do you think that person wouldn't give a shit if they're going to put him in front of a jury and he tells that story?
Exactly.
No.
I know you. Exactly. And you're just like me. You don't give a fuck. and you tell, and that's the thing. And a lot of people are afraid. They're afraid to stand up for their family. They're afraid to stand up for what's right. And that's the thing. And like freedom fighter, you're a freedom fighter. And I had a conversation with somebody about this today. It's like people are afraid to do what's right. They're afraid to say, listen, motherfuckers, fuck your feelings. This is what's right.
Well,
And what you-
I don't think it's so much everybody. A lot of people are afraid.
You got
A lot of people
what's right when you can do what's right.
There's a lot of people that have too much going on. They don't have that. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that just they stand to lose everything by trying to take a stand. They basically run risk of losing everything that their life is. And I mean, at the end,
Kyle. So, and here's the thing. So, what Joe and I are talking about. So, Joe's daughter, I'll blow it out. Joe's daughter was dying of cancer, and Joe didn't give a fuck if he lost everything,
absolutely,
because he wanted to make sure his daughter had this medicine.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that fuck it. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
If my kid was sick and that's what I thought was going to damn make his life better, fuck everything and anything. I'm going to do what I got to do for my son.
Right. And in a lot of these states, people are afraid to just stand up and say, like in Wisconsin,
fuck you.
Again, in Wisconsin, if you get caught with 29 grams, you get 20 years in prison. That's the base charge for weed. But yet they got all these guys that are going in and out with meth repeatedly. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
It's stupid. It's bass backwards as hell. It's always been bass backwards. You got people in there for marijuana, but you got people that come in every week for crack, stealing shit from people, getting busted stealing all, find crack on them. They know they're crackheads. They just keep turning the motherfuckers loose.
Or Wisconsin, was it the warden? Wapon?
I think it was something.
So there was a prison guard, I believe, that beat an inmate to death in Wisconsin. The prison guard had been a violent individual with several inmates. It had been reported to the warden on numerous occasions that this prison guard was a cocksucker. But the warden said, yeah, we'll deal with it. And the warden got charged with felony mischief, felony neglect. And they said, yeah, we'll just give him a misdemeanor because, it's not really his fault.
That's fucked up.
Or you got all those guys in Wisconsin that are fucking molesting children left and right. 30, 40, 50 offenses. 30, 40, 50 offenses of child molestation that are getting probation.
Mm.
I could solve that with a wood chipper.
That's right. I'm with you on that. I'll sharpen the blades for it. Or we can leave them dull so it's a little more painful.
Yeah. Listen to him scream.
I run wood chipper for years. I know how to do it safely. I got about 13 years experience with one of those. Well, it sure got quiet real quick.
What'd you say, Kyle?
I said it sure got quiet real quick. Scooby, you wake up there?
Now wait.
Steven!
Okay. I thought Scooby was sitting back there taking him a nap.
I'm chilling.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
DB
Sometimes you
says
just-
she ain't saying nothing. She's gonna stay quiet on that one.
There you
But
go.
no, basically, it's like I just look at it this way. In the end, the only way things are going to change as far as cannabis laws, or if people make the changes. What I've noticed going across the country so far has been Michigan has the best prices. I'm gonna say the best weed I've had so far. Hands down, New York.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I seen some shit that come off the Cherokee Reserve here last week that blew my motherfucking mind. Now, that shit was stupid expensive. It was $100 for an eighth. But this shit was, I mean, the most terpiest. I mean, it was cured to perfection. I mean, it was amazing. Like, and it was rolled in like diamonds. And I mean, like the first time I hit the shit, it made my forehead
I'm not
sweat.
talking about infused, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking
Just-
about straight fucking fire ass flour.
The flour that this shit had that on, I would have. Was amazing.
I'm saying just flour running
No, I get.
39.7.
I mean,
Who
that's
gave you flour?
that's technically scientifically impossible. But I mean,
That's what the number said on the thing, but it says plus or minus 3. But I'll give it 36, and it still looked like it was fucking neon green with purple hearts. And I'll take it at 36. And when I smoked it, it tastes like I was smoking fucking watermelon.
Oh, the one yesterday.
How'd you like, Joe? Did it taste like you were smoking watermelon?
Oh yeah, that was great. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So what'd you think?
Where'd you get that weed?
I just said
New York.
in New
New
York.
York.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was real good.
Joe, is there a dispensary up there that's in like a police station that was in
Yes.
Seinfeld?
That's the one I was just at. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Well, you should specify, Jericho.
He doesn't want to do
Elaborate.
that. He wants everybody to infer and understand what he's talking about. It
Yeah,
saves me
because we're
time.
all fucking mind readers over here. Call
But
me
no,
Miss
Joe.
Cleo.
So Joe,
What?
did that weed get you pretty fucking stony baloney or what?
Yeah, I was having a great time, man, on that shit. I don't usually get stoned during the day like that.
But it was a sativa, and it was a good fucking stony baloney.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, hey, Kyle, I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
Rel got stoned too doing that, right?
Yeah, and that was like a fucking. It was like you were smoking a watermelon's butthole. And I tell you what.
Okay. I know we showed off the tattoo, but I gotta shout out Rel.
All right, so check this out.
Okay, now I know I already showed off the tattoo, right?
You want me to switch?
I don't know how to switch it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck with it because last time I fucked with it, I turned shit off.
More. God damn it.
Sorry.
Settings, camera.
Okay. Where's this? There. Okay. So the artist who did this was Rel. Very fucking awesome.
Rel Salgado at Honorable Ink Tattooing. Beacon. Where's your...
You gotta stop fucking moving it. I get it in there and then you move it out of the way. See? There we go.
Which tattoo?
The fucking van from the fucking art for the video. Here,
Well,
watch
you're moving like you got palsy or something. You're over there going down
Dude,
the damn Chinese hieroglyphics.
I'm trying to hold it still, guys. It's not working.
Over here like you. Never mind. That's awesome.
Here, watch this.
And it,
You see that fucking van?
which van?
Here, look. Here.
Yeah.
Stop fucking moving.
Hey, see that van right there?
It's not an
Nice.
exact. replica.
It's not an exact replica. We told him to do his thing, but
Creative artistry.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, he's gonna be doing all my tattoos from now on. That's the best line work I've seen for like ever.
He was in New York.
That's Joe's buddy.
The Beacon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful
Rel, he's
tattoos.
cool. Yeah. All those guys over there, they're pretty cool. That's why I
Oh,
hang
yeah.
out with them, man. I've known them for years.
That's Chris.
Charlie,
What's
you know
her name?
Charlie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie's.
The guy who did my back.
I've got a fucking appointment for 2 tattoos. One with Matt, one with Rel. I'm gonna have the most amazing right calf tattoo and right forearm tattoo done at the same time. I'm asleep through both of them. Joe's gonna be chatting me up there. It's gonna be a birthday tattoo.
You gonna be off your thinners by then, Jericho?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I checked with the cardiologist. I'm good to go. I just have to schedule it with them and
Shell Bean, I'm glad to hear that. Here you go, Shane.
Hey, Bud the Destroyer. What's 10:40 p.m. Ha ha about? Oh, never mind. Ha ha. I never mind. I don't know what's going on. I thought he was putting 10:40 p.m., but no, that's the time to put the fucking message, right? Never mind. I don't need no more. What'd you do?
I got to be quiet because I think my wife went to bed.
Oh. She feeling any better, Joe?
Yeah, she's doing all right. You know,
She get
we're
back
both
to
doing-
normal.
She's got to take it easy. She does a lot more than she thinks she can. Like me, I got to slow down. I can't be doing the shit I do. Fuck that. I got to start paying people to do shit.
It'll all.
Just go back to the military and go, "Oh, that's above my pay grade."
Hey, Joe, I've helped a ton of senior citizens through the years. I got my neighbor across the street. He's a preacher. I've known him most of my whole life. And every time I blow and clean off over here, I always clean up his driveway, his curb, blow off his porches and stuff for him. Leaf season, I pretty much usually blow his leaves off for him. And, you know, he always tells me thank you. And he's, you know, super grateful. And most every one of the senior citizens I've worked for over the years have always just been real grateful that I didn't try to, you know, take them to the cleaner and would do extra things to help them. And I always told them there's going to be a day when I can't do this shit. And I hope that God karma will provide me with somebody, you know, that'll at least kind of help me out a little bit as I have done, you know, through the years. But I got a little lady across the street.
I got a lot of friends, you know, that are willing to help me do shit, you know. At the drop of a dime, I can ask somebody and they'll be over here to help me hold some crap away or some shit, like, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same way. I got a lot of people. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah.
I can be broke down on the side of the road 4 hours away. I can be on the other side of this country, and all I got to do is make a phone call. And before I can get it out of my mouth that I need someone to come get me, I can have somebody sitting in a gas station. Shit, just send me the address. I'm already at the gas station filling up. We on the way.
Well, like those guys at the shop that Jericho and Jessica met yesterday, you know, they're my kids' age. And I hang out with them and we have a great time. And I've known them. I've been hanging out with them for 10 years now. You know, working at a tattoo shop and shit like that. They just, you know, it's maybe it's because I'm young at heart. Look, I hang out with all you guys. I never hang out with people my age. I've never have. My wife hasn't. We never did.
You're only as old as you feel, Joe.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Well,
you know, you're not.
I'm getting up there now, man. I can talk.
You just remind me of another one of the old cats that I partied with at the festivals that were always there every year. And just like you're my elder. So, even if I don't agree with how you think about something, I still want to know how you think, because everybody that's lived through so much more than me has a little more of a own look on what's going on. You know more than I do. You've seen more than I have. So for me,
people have told me throughout my life that I was a very good listener, and I like you say, I listened to everything that everybody had to say. There was always something to learn. I asked a lot of questions, and I listened a lot.
Yep.
And I think it's a good way to learn. Different. You ain't got to learn it out of a book. You're better off learning it from somebody who's been there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all make mistakes.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know,
what life's
every
all about. Life is yeah.
I was telling my aunt that tonight about my kid. You know what I mean? Like there's times when I'm the gentle parent role, but like all I have to do is change the tone of my voice. I don't have to scream. I don't have to yell. All I do is change the tone of my voice. My son straightens right up.
Yeah.
And you got to. I mean, I can't demand perfection from a kid when I'm 46. I'm going on 46, and I'm still not perfect. I'm still making mistakes. I'm not too proud to say I still fuck up, just like anybody else. I just don't mind admitting it.
I wish I was 46.
I don't call them fuck ups. I call them
Learning.
side quests.
I call them.
Yeah. So hold on a minute. So her side quest yesterday. Which one? Top of the hill.
Hell yeah, Scuba.
So her side quest yesterday took us to. I put a video up on it, but took us on top of the most amazing overlook above the Hudson River and Bear Mountain.
It was the day before yesterday because we saw Joe yesterday, so it would have been the morning of seeing Joe that we were there.
Okay,
So
the day before yesterday.
Whatever.
The day before we see Joe.
Remember how small those were when they came home?
Yeah.
And how big
Nice.
they were?
You gonna transplant those, Steve, or those autos?
No, those are photos.
You gonna transplant them one more time, or you just gonna run them?
I don't know. We'll see. Those are orange 43s.
Hell yeah.
You remember saying that at the facility, don't you?
Yeah.
That was one of the ones they had, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. The guy we got that one from, they don't like him having that one too much.
Well, sometimes the key to your success is keeping your phenos at your hands reach. You know what I mean? If you got something that's amazing, you spend a lot of time and money breeding it and sorting through all these plants to pick these perfect ones to have this one specific taste that everybody goes cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs for,
Yeah.
then, if you turn that loose and put that out there,
I can't.
I mean,
wait.
that could be what makes or breaks your shop. You know what I mean? Like your grow. I mean, that's most of your breeders. That's why they'll turn loose of a different pheno of it. It'll be close. It'll have the general characteristics of the main one. Sour D was the biggest one. I mean, that's the easiest one you can use for prime example. Everybody that smoked Sour D in the early 2000s, and anybody that smoked Sour, and then people smoke Sour D now, they'll all tell you it's close, but it's not that same. It's just not the same. It's not the OG. Everything's bastardized and been bred 25 fucking ways from Sunday to, create an abundance of seeds.
I would have showed them before 10 o'clock.
Joe, what do you think about that?
I like birthday cake.
I'm a cake fan. I love the cakes myself. The do-si-dos, the cakes.
That's been that. Oh yeah, that's it's it's a newer strain than what you were talking about, sour diesel or
Yes, sir.
stuff like that came out back then. And the birthday cake is or the wedding cake.
Yes, sir.
Any of the cake series, it was a later strain that came out, and I really liked it.
The way you know if you got real straight, real deal wedding cake or any kind of cake strain, if you take the bud and crack the bud in half and look in there by the stem, there'll be a pink ring on the inside of that bud.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. And that's indicative of the cake strain.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
That's how a buddy of mine told me. Because I had some wedding cake one time, and he was like, "Let's see if it's real wedding cake." And I was like, "Well, how the fuck are you gonna see if it's real wedding cake?" And he took a bud and he cracked it right in half, and he tore it open, and he's like, "You see that pink ring right there? Because it kind of goes pink around the inside edge, all the way around in a circle." He's like, "That pink ring lets you know that that's wedding cake. That's real deal wedding cake."
I just killed an 1/8 of East Coast Sour D. So remember when I was crying about not having the East Coast Sour D?
Yeah.
We went to High Tide, and I was like, "Hey, got any Sour D?" He's like, "Yeah." And he had an 1/8, and then he had a pre-roll. And I was like, man, I was only going to get the pre-roll because that's what I said, one pre-roll per shop. And I was like, man. And I looked at her and I was like, do I got enough to get an 1/8? And she's like, she looked at my shit. She's like, yeah, go ahead. So I made it last till today. I finished it off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty fucking good. I made an 1/8 last fucking 3 days, man.
Hang on.
But wait.
No, don't give him too much props, guys. There's like 7 other ace of other stuff.
I was getting ready to say, I know better than that shit. He just put that stuff away.
There's like a pound of weed, but I've been just pinching out of that randomly.
you did exercise a level of self-discipline that deserves and warrants
because I've only been doing fucking one hitters out of that bitch.
You've been using the pirate pipe.
I think I lost that bitch with my shoes. My brand new kicks are gone. Steve, did you find my shoes at your house?
Did you check outside on the ground? Maybe the crazy neighbor stole them.
What the fuck was you doing out there rolling around in the yard, Jericho?
Listen, man, I ate these mushrooms.
Lost my shoes. Hell yeah, my pirate pipe, my shoes. That's a good trip, man. It ain't a good trip unless you lose some shit. You didn't wonder if you didn't lose nothing. Like I seen this old guy. He lost his teeth in a cornfield at a festival.
But no, you don't understand. They were my new shoes. All I have now are these fucking American flag Crocs.
And some flip-flops.
I'm fucked.
You better
hope it don't snow.
Down, man.
Better hope it don't snow.
Well, the snow's gone, thank God.
I was joking, but way to go, Steve. Fucked up my joke.
Hey,
it could still snow in Wisconsin.
I mean, this is true. I think it just snowed like last weekend. There was somewhere that I seen it was snowing. Like last weekend.
Not here. It wasn't snowing here.
I could have swore it was in the U.S., but I could be wrong, Joe. I smoke a lot of weed. I read a lot of news.
I don't know.
Joe, how do you know you wasn't sleeping when it snowed?
Huh?
You might have been sleeping when it snowed. You might have missed it. You could have been hibernating.
Joe was around when snow was created.
Dang, Joe.
Everybody wants to.
Everybody busted your balls, huh?
Blaming on Jericho. He's rubbing off.
Fucking group of stand-up comics up here.
Right? At my expense. My expense.
Hey, we let you get your jabs in, too.
So all I got to say is Joe started it.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
I didn't start nothing.
I didn't start nothing.
Steve's the only one up there with
Joe
respect.
started a whole bunch of stuff. That's why there's so much around in the Americas, from here out to the.
I didn't start nothing. I'm innocent of all charges here.
That's right. If you didn't see me, I don't know what you're talking about.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. There's no witnesses. Made sure of that.
I'm sure there's a car.
I'm just glad cell phones with cameras wasn't around back in the day when we partied. That's all I got to say.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Murder.
Man. We had a Polaroid and we had to burn a photo. A buddy of mine had to burn a photo album years ago because when we were young, we put on massive throwdowns, anywhere from, 150 to 300 plus people parties regularly. So, I mean,
When
we were young.
married, I had to burn a lot of pictures.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of things, there was a lot of pictures taken at the party of things, that it needed to be, those things needed to be burnt and got those memories
Photographed.
that evidence needed to be gone. And a buddy of mine, we asked him, we were at a funeral and we asked him, we were like, "Hey, you still got the photo album?" And he's like, "Man, I burned like 3/4 of that son of a bitch." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "That's what you call evidence." We were like, "Well," he's like, "I got every picture that doesn't have bad shit." And every Memorial Day, we used to have a toga party. And that was like one of the biggest parties of the year, like 300 plus people wrapped in bed sheets. And we'd always take a picture at the end of the night of the last men standing. And I found this one picture, and under the pool table, you can see this guy curled up under the pool table, passed out. And I'm like, "Look, y'all, it's guy on floor." And look down there behind all of our feet and our ankles. I mean, there's some of us just standing there with our sheet in our arm and our damn boxer shorts. Just, women had to cover themselves with their hands. It was just a wild time, But it was a lot of those pictures we needed to get rid of for the,
I hear you.
But we had a lot of fun back in the day. We did it up right here.
I'm not like too old myself, but like I wish like actual pictures were still a thing, because like this digital shit, you put it out there on the internet, somebody clicks it, sends it, share it, then everybody else in the whole world got it. But like if you take a fucking Polaroid or fucking a disposable camera and you got one picture of it, ain't nobody gonna be able to get that other copy unless you destroy the like negatives and shit. But it used to be therapeutic cutting people out of pictures, but still keeping.
You
had a lot of anger at times, huh?
35 millimeter camera. I don't even know if it works. I had it.
I mean, I found some voodoo dolls in my yard over the years with little needles and shit in them. So I know I'd have pissed off a few women throughout the years. But, had one try to bury my drawers in the backyard so I couldn't leave. But, I ain't done too bad. I'm just, like I said, I'm glad there wasn't but so many ways for things to be recorded back then.
Yeah.
These poor kids today, man, they can't, everywhere they turn, there is a camera videoing them, which to some degree,
it's all over the internet now. I watch them all the time. When they videotape, you turn the camera on the cops when the cops got the camera on you. You need evidence against them just as much as they need evidence against you to put you away.
My little
half of them are fucking. They tramp all over your fucking rights.
They do. There's some that are good. They're good cops. They're good cops, but there are some bad people that hold those positions that have no business messing with people's lives.
Well,
because that's all they do.
The last time I got stopped by a cop, I was coming through. I had a 5-speed, and it was this. When you came over this mountain, you went through a little zigzag, and you had to have some speed to blend into the traffic to get onto the main road. So what I used to do is I'd climb the mountain, I'd go through the gears, and then I'd drop it in neutral, and I'd coast. And I coasted down, and I passed this fucking cop, and I was flying when I passed him. You know, I was in neutral, you know, so he came out, pulled me over. I showed him my badge, you know, but that's from the transit authority, you know, but when he came up to me, he says, you know why I stopped you? I says, yes, sir. I says, I was coming down there and I dropped it in neutral. I was just coasting. He says, you were coasting pretty quick. License and registration. He let me go. But I told him the truth. Hey, if I'm guilty, I'm guilty.
Yes, sir.
And you know, there's no way. Why try to get out of it? But if I'm not guilty, I'm not going to fucking.
Hell no. That's exactly right.
You know,
I'm a grown ass
Nobody
man. If
needs some
I'll
stuff.
tell you what I do, and if I do something, I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. I ain't gotta be scared of nobody or nothing.
hey, I did it. You know, I gotta.
That's right. But if I didn't do it, I'll bust down the gates of hell before I let you damn punish me for something I didn't do.
I'm live getting high.
I think that's how everybody should be, man. You know what I mean? Like nobody deserves to be messed with.
Everybody should be like me, and it would be a.
That's
beautiful-
right, Joe. You damn right.
world.
That's why we got you on here, Joe, so we can end up like you, brother. You're our mentor and our elder.
Is that what's fun?
I don't know. Could be.
I don't think the show's near as much without you, to be honest, Joe. You know that.
I have fun. I have fun.
You're super critical, man.
Joe,
We
you
need our
better
damn-
not go anywhere. I'll kick you in your fucking old ass. I know where you
Yeah,
live now.
who's gonna keep Jericho reeled in there, Joe? I can only do so damn much. I look at him
And-
all fucked up when he does fuck shit, but
She
he don't
needs
always
help,
listen.
because sometimes I don't listen.
No,
He
that's
he needs a good kick in the ass. Is what he
Hey, I
needs.
give that motherfucker the look. I'll be like, Jericho, what the fuck? And he'd be like, "Ugh."
My final generation in the house.
non-vital addiction.
come in and say, you
Oh,
think that was a
wow.
bit too much? You fucking
I
think? I love people that go
See,
off
he
the
said
fucking
we
wall.
need more Joes. Oh my God. Oh my fucking
Tell
God.
Levi. Levi.
No. Listen, you guys want to hear something fucking funny? So
Please, go
this
ahead.
fella right here told me last night, and I've got fucking the funniest story in the world. My vinyl addiction and I were chatting last night. You guys want to hear some funny shit. So when he's relaxing, he likes to watch
Oh
YouTube.
fuck. Oh,
So he gets high and he takes a bubble
sorry,
bath.
Levi.
He gets high and he takes the bubble bath. I gotta find the fucking screenshot. And he gets high, takes a bubble bath, and watches the show. And oh my God!
Wait. Are you?
He
in the tub
watches
right
this
now?
show while he takes a bubble bath. Is what?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm,
Yeah, we want to get that visual. That visual.
Not the
Watches
fucking
us in the
visual.
fucking bubble
No
bath, and
visual.
It's a clawfoot tub and everything. He showed me the fucking tub, but I got to figure out which fucking phone it's on. Is it on the one?
That's
you're
a
on?
classy viewer there, man. That's the way you do it. You get in your motherfucking claw tub,
There you
pull your
go.
bubble bath, catch up on your motherfucking podcast. That's right.
Go into the pictures because
I hope he's smoking a big fat J while he's doing it. Now that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, at least a cigar and some champagne. You know.
yeah, man, got a hot ass chick in there rubbing his shoulders, fanning him with an elephant ear or something, you know.
Now we're getting a visual.
Hey, you gonna go big.
And then he's got his wife Patrice snuggling him and shit. There you go.
See,
There's the TV.
see,
There's the TV at the end of the tub. He's laying there, got his old sausages up, candles lit and shit, all chillaxing, balls out, blazing it up. Got us on the big screen, bongo, fucking getting high as shit, watching us on the fucking TV. Ain't
Living
that
like a king.
Shit.
damn right, brother.
Tuesdays
You
and
doing okay?
Thursdays, naked as fuck, watching us on the TV.
I mean, he's covered in bubbles, Jericho. You can leave it at that. He got his old lady in there snuggling. I mean, hell, he's doing okay.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Killing it. There ain't no hating there, man. That man's killing it.
Hey, I'm just saying, that's cool as shit. Whatever. I said, as long as he ain't pouring the coals to the missus, because that'd be fucked up. We're family.
You upper northerners, man. I've learned y'all do some fuck shit up that way too.
Hey, I just be like, hey, as long as you hit the fucking mute button or some shit, whatever, I don't know, change the channel, switch over to some music.
The bounce, bow, bow.
Hey, he said, if y'all only knew how awkward it was with you looking at me.
Oh man, he just fucked us up.
Hey,
Oh
wait,
man,
everybody start
you made it
sharing.
weird.
Wait.
He's in the tub right now washing his nuts.
Everybody look
Son
at the
of a
camera.
bitch.
Levi.
I hope he sets on one of them motherfuckers. Hey, if you sit, I hope you sit on one of them motherfuckers. One of your grapes gets caught up under your leg, and you put down on it, and that's what you get. You definitely related to Jericho. Nasty motherfuckers.
He said life could be worse.
That's very true.
We broke 2 hours.
That's
All right,
That's
good
good
night,
stuff.
Renee. Yep, that's his chill time.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. That gave us a good laugh for tonight.
He says, laughing my ass off. I told him I was going to say something.
Fuck yeah. Don't hold back. Fuck it.
We're still doing pretty good, 13.
As soon as I seen that shit, I was like, oh, here it comes. But yeah, no. Oh, fuck. It's been an amazing adventure. We still got some more stuff to do. We got to go to a dispensary in Ohio. I haven't picked which one we're going to go to.
Probably going to be the cheapest.
Huh?
Shangri-La is probably going to be the cheapest.
I think I'm going to go to, I want to go see Kyle Rain.
That's at Natural Scientific.
Is it, did they go wreck?
They have a store now.
Rick.
Did they go wreck though?
Yes, they're Rick.
They have a store.
Okay, so I need the address for that.
I don't know where their store is. I just know they do have a store that they had expanded and opened up several stores. I think it's a
All right.
couple.
And
I can
he
check.
says,
I can check.
You ever seen a carrot that big?
damn, Crystal, you fucking kinky bitch.
That was Becky brought that in here.
Damn, Becky, you kinky old bitch.
Hey, Becky!
Hey.
We know what Becky's doing tonight. Bow chicken, wow, wow.
Now you know what.
Hey, Becky, you better get some lube. You're going to be fucking some shit up if you don't. Damn. Holy shit, Becky.
How you gonna do her like that, Jericho?
She's the one that brought that motherfucker into the room.
She's the one that put it up there. I just know what she's doing with
man
it.
better fucking run.
Found that at Myers. Myers grocery store.
But yeah, Levi says again, fellas, he really enjoys the lives and keeps it going. He said he really loves it, Joe. He really loves when we you say things like porch and we bust your fucking balls.
What? Who? Me?
And
It's the deck.
damn,
It's a
Becky,
deck.
you're a champion.
It's not a porch. It's a deck.
She's gonna beat you if I can't. Yeah, but go ahead and say deck. It doesn't sound like deck to me.
It's a damn deck.
That wasn't no deck. That was the motherfucking. That was the horse thing right there, Becky.
He said-
That shit looked like a baseball bat.
I didn't realize how big it was till he pulled it away from the damn screen. It got bigger as the further he got it away, the bigger it got.
Right? I was like, what the fuck you gonna do with that?
I was wondering if it was me. I was like, what is that, a prosthetic limb?
That's a carrot?
Carrot. It's an actual carrot.
Fuck
Bugs
that
Bunny be happy as a motherfucker over there.
shit. Shelby is just like, fuck that shit.
Doc.
That's right.
Shelby. I'm gonna go to hell. Oh.
Well, it's
All right.
way.
My love. Fucking hilarious. Oh. But yeah, so we are still a few days in on this wonderful adventure. We're going to be making a trip. We got a trip into DC. We still got to go to make some purchases in DC for some dispensaries. We are going to be doing some tourism. And did you know that visiting, it costs $26 fucking to park to see the fucking Liberty Bell?
Well, to be fair, Jared, we were there for a few hours.
Again, did you know it costs $26 fucking to park to see the fucking Liberty Bell?
Look, I do know this. When you get to DC, the best thing you can do there is find somewhere to park, which is going to be a nightmare, and then rent those little scooters.
Did you know it costs $36 for 2 hours to rent a cocksucking scooter?
What?
Yeah.
So,
I got my
We can
own.
buy us a Razor scooter over here at the local Wally Mart for $60.
I can't read what she said. What'd she say? Somebody read what Shell Bean wrote.
It says, watch out, I may have a carrot.
There's a lot of people that watch this. I'm starting to realize they might be doing some things that we would never think that a person watching us would be doing.
I hate to think,
Not saying
especially after the bathtub scene.
I mean, I'm 46, still learning shit every day, Joe. Yeah.
Oh,
You got Jericho up here like it's perfectly normal in his world. So
What did I do, motherfucker?
you, never mind.
All I'm trying to do is figure out.
you condone this sort of action.
Listen,
It takes all kinds, exactly.
It does.
all I gotta say,
If you want to run with everybody, you gonna be exposed to some shit.
Hey, look at us. We're the supporting cast.
Oh, look, Dark Wolf, you finally decided to stop in and say something. LOL. Been on here for 2 hours and all you gotta do is LOL.
you didn't see that.
No, I ain't see shit. But then again, I don't pay attention.
I take it you know that person rather well.
Yeah, he's my baby daddy, my 2 youngest kids.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they're saying it's $36 for. So when I budget and I do, I'm a okay. I am plug your ears. I'm gonna curse, make loud noises, whatever. So I like to plan. Joe is aware of this. Kyle's aware of this. When I go places, I do things. I like to plan. I like to know how much tolls are. I like to know how much bus fare is to cab fare is. I like to know all these fucking things because I like to budget. I avoid tolls. I avoid ferries. Yada yada yada. Okay, go ahead. So she likes to just do shit by the seat of her pants, whatever. Well, sometimes when you take a wrong turn in like DC, New York, Philly, Baltimore, whatever, I'm gonna tell you something.
That's a bad motherfucking move.
Fucking tunnel, and then $36 to get back out of that motherfucker.
There goes $72 on tolls you could have bought weed with.
No, didn't we bypass that fucker?
I'm just saying in general, possibly. Yeah.
That's a couple.
I understand.
Man.
Bro, or not knowing that it costs $26 to park, or like so when you go to get a Philly at this thing and it says $8 on the sign, per sandwich. So you get 2 of them. And then you order them and you get a drink and then you get a water. And then you go to pay for the motherfucker and you're like, yeah, you know, $40.
I mean, them drinks are expensive these days.
Right?
And whatever you wanted on it, that's the additional.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it was $19.95 for mushrooms and onions and motherfucking.
I thought you were a man of the world. You don't know this kind of stuff.
But they didn't have
That in a big
prices for
city,
that
they're gonna
shit.
try, you know,
They did not have prices for that shit on the wall. It was on the paper menu that you use for on over to the right on the side on the thing, where they send you to go sit down after you order.
you know, I go up to the guy who's got the hot dog stand on the corner with the dirty water dogs, and I ask him. I says, "Give me a hot dog with mustard and onions." He gives me a hot dog, and he says, "I says, how much?" He says, $7. I says, "Fuck you! I'm from this city." I says, "How much does it really cost?" $2. They take advantage of the tourists, man. What are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
In every city, not only here.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, you let your car break down. Like I've had a buddy of mine that he's traveled the country and he's always talked about that. If your car breaks down in another state, like 3, 4, 5 states away, they gonna hit you over the fucking head to get your vehicle fixed.
All right, so we got a special request coming from Platteville, Wisconsin for Joey from the Bronx. We need a story from the 70s or 80s.
Putting you on the
So,
spot.
Joe,
If he did it right, he don't remember it.
Joe, you've got 45 minutes to come up with a banger.
For what?
Can we hear an old party story from Joe before the end of the live from the 70s or 80s?
Oh, I'll give you a quick one. We had my friends, his parents were out of town on the weekend. We had a party. We had beers, we had THC, we had THC in a pill form. So we were partying all night. So I end up, it was actually around the corner from where I lived in my friend's house. And I woke up, I was on the floor in the front of the door. And I woke up because my dog came in and was licking me on the face. My father was out walking the dog in the morning, and I'm laying there in the middle of the doorway, passed out, piss ass drunk. Hold on a second.
The fuck's he doing?
Joe said, fuck all of us.
Where'd you go?
Oh, you got yelled at.
Damn it, Joseph.
All right, so I gotta head out anyway. It's getting late. So
You take care, Joe.
I'm gonna pull.
All right, now, Joe.
I'll text you tomorrow, Jericho.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Night, Joe.
See, Joe. Well, who the fuck we gonna pick on now?
You can pick on Steve. What you doing over there, Steve?
Oh, Sleepy Steve up there tonight. He's Stoner Steve tonight.
Smoking a blunt now.
That's right.
I want to keep this.
Yeah.
Growing food number 4.
Crap on it.
I'm only 2 in for the night.
Wow.
Toke it up, man.
Put you on the spot, Kyle. You tell us the story.
Oh, fuck you. I told my damn story for tonight. Got me on this big ass motherfucking screen so everybody can look at me. Telling me I look like a goddamn Amish motherfucker and shit like that. There's your goddamn story. Sorry. Lord Jesus, forgive me. Be hearing that shit all the time. He's like, motherfucker, you go quit doing that shit and asking for forgiveness 10 seconds later. Stop saying it.
My
Bugging
vinyl
me all the
says,
month.
I Grow Fire is next. So I Grow Fire was that I got a fucking story for I Grow Fire. Why don't you tell them about the one
Don't you tell them about me walking off on oh boy like a complete asshole.
yeah, so
Now fuck you. I didn't even mean to do that shit.
Spring Dirt Fling number 1.
That's fucked up.
Hey, hang on. I'll save you. Next story. Next story.
He can tell it. I don't give a fuck. I didn't mean to do it.
All right, so I Grow Fire and I are hanging out down in the creek, and we get about 3 blunts in, and then we was sipping on some moonshine with Mr. Big Chuck from Moonshiners, and he and I had some business related conversations before we got around the rest of the other YouTube people that came in and got into the chat. So like, it wasn't like we weren't avoiding other people. We had business meetings to do with some of other shit that didn't involve people. So it wasn't like we were avoiding people, but it wasn't none of their fucking business. I guess
Yeah.
It's just a way to put it.
Well, for the panel to understand, they have to know that I co-own a small portion of another company.
Yeah.
In which at that time we were talking about, using that product, letting Jericho use that product for endorsement reasons.
Yeah.
And we were just discussing a lot of business and stuff at that time.
Yes. Yeah, so we were working on some other projects, and we were down there getting good and fucking baked and chit chatting the way, carrying on.
That's how we do business.
Yeah, exactly. That's how
we break bread. We get high together. That's what we do. We get blazed and see if we can get blazed, have a good time, and we can talk business and meet in the middle. That's the way we know we meant to fucks with each other.
That's
right.
Get to know somebody. Break bread.
That's right. I'm from hippie family, man. I'm telling you what, I've had the divine privilege to be brought up around a lot of hippie community, and man, that's one thing I learned was a good a great group of ethics to kind of follow when you meet people and want to do business with people. If you can't really hang out with them, if you don't want to be around a motherfucker, a lot of the times you ain't going to want to really do business with them because you ain't going to want to hear their damn voice. Not saying that money ain't money. You got to get it where you can get it. But the ones that you'll enjoy doing business with and work hard to form a relationship long lasting with them are the ones that you really kind of have a lot of similarities. Like-minded. Please, Jericho, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So anyhow, we walk up out of the creek, about 2 blunts in with another blunt in our hands each. Oh, some good, we ain't smoking no Reggie.
No, that was fire ass shit.
That was some fire ass shit. I had some fire and he had some fire.
That was Mac 1 and that shit was off the charts.
Yes, sir. And we walked up to our good friend. Where's my button here? I'm on an iPhone, so forgive me. We walked up to our good friend.
Oh, you should be able to.
Charlie from AU Guys, to give him a little bit of moonshine and whatnots. And Charlie wanted to say hi to Mr. I Grow Fire, and Charlie started talking and carrying on, and Kyle's fucking pretty baked at that point already, and
I had a lot going on too.
Had a lot going on and had to carry some stuff over to the fire and had to carry.
There was a lot of business going on that day,
had to carry
Do
some
it.
stuff over to Mr. Bill and did not realize that Charlie wasn't talking to me. Thought Charlie was talking to me and just fucking walked away from the Charlie talking to him. Charlie was not talking to me. Charlie was talking to him.
And I did
And
not have any clue. Like, I did not have no idea that I did that, but I completely walked away like a complete asshole.
Hey,
This
Kyle,
poor guy
Kyle,
probably thought I was the biggest dickhead.
Kyle.
And then Jericho tells me this, and I'm like, no way. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, damn. I mean, I felt bad. I was like, damn, I, I try to give, if you talking to me, if you good people, I'm going to talk to you. I don't give a fuck.
Don't feel bad, Kyle. Anytime I'm around Jericho and somebody's talking, I never assume they're talking to me because 9 out of 10 times it's always him. So like you just learn when you're around with this guy, walking around, going anywhere. If he's talking and somebody else is talking, they ain't talking to me.
Well, we was pretty baked. When I met Jericho, I told him, I was like, damn, y'all are from, out of state. And they didn't have but so much chronic with them. So I pretty much made sure they had enough to get them through. And we seemed to, right off the bat, understand that we both like to smoke a lot of weed. So we realized we could hang out with each other because we both like to do the same things.
yeah, it was going to be we were waiting for Steve to get there. And Steve was a week out. It was a rough week.
Wasn't Badger with him or something
Yeah.
that first year?
But yeah, no, it was funny as fuck. Because you just right straight up he said, hey, blah, 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 and you just went. Didn't even acknowledge him, talk to him, nothing, just super high, turned around and walked away like, fuck you, dude. And I'm like, damn, asshole. Fucking don't even know, dude. Like, fuck you, weirdo. I ain't talking to you. Like, and I said,
maybe he was high on the hashish.
Well, I mean, if I'm awake, I'm definitely that. I mean, there's no. That's like damn. My mama told me years ago when I worked at the damn factories. I may have even told this story on here before, but I was in the damn urinal. I was in the damn bathroom and I was taking a piss in the urinal, and all I could smell was chronic, like straight skunk. So I went home that night and I told my mom because I started thinking about it. I was like, damn, if I could smell that, can somebody beside me in the next stall down? Because all there is a little divider board right there that keeps, gives you a little bit of privacy. But like, I'm like, if I could smell that up here, can a motherfucker smell that next to me? So I went home and asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, is it possible that like when I take a piss, shit smells like weed? And she was like, well, honey, what do you do first thing when you wake up? I said, smoke weed. She's like, what's the last thing you do before you go to bed? Smoke weed. She said, what the fuck you do all day fucking long? Smoke weed. She said, you can most certainly, if you can smell it, more than likely somebody else can too if they're up there, right there around you. And my mom's a nurse, graduated with honors, like stupid smart, like crazy smart. So.
Did he spell it that way to make his fucking pronunciation?
Oh, we lost Steve. What you ever whispering about?
All right, so funniest fucking part ever. So before Kyle got there, I was rolling 7-gram Phillies, and I got old gold so high. This motherfucker says, I still don't remember meeting you.
Yep.
Like he still doesn't. He knows he met him, and he still can't spell Kyle either.
Kale.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
I'm Kale.
And DB says,
a fucking vegetable.
oh, Badger, I remember that girl. Yeah, Laura Croft. Do you remember Laura Croft?
Badger, that girl.
it came down that first year with Badger and Danny.
Yep.
Had a tent that was fucking huge that I wound up not using.
That was the year y'all got the mountain lion.
Yeah,
That was right across the creek. Y'all caught it on the camera, didn't you?
that was the first year.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go up there and go prospecting, and we wouldn't never have a pistol or nothing on us. And I looked at old boy that, I go with a lot of times, and I was like, we probably ought to be packing some heat, just in case. You just never know. Anytime you're in the mountains, and there's shit up there that will eat you.
I've seen the mountain lion. I've seen freaking. The bears are small. I'm bigger than the biggest bear I saw.
I ain't worried about one bear. I'm worried about multiples when it comes to those up there.
The bears don't fight together. Bears are not cooperative fighters. They're not like wolves. Now, a mama bear will fuck you up I don't care how big you are.
Damn right. Damn right.
A male bear is not going to fuck with you if you are bigger than it.
Yeah.
Now, a mama bear will eat your face off.
Yep. If she's got her cubs, you better get the fuck away from her.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. No, that's something we thought about that, and that was one of the things we had to correct that issue. We have lethal forms and we have non-lethal forms.
Yeah, so we're looking at less than lethal for next trip.
Always try less than lethal, but
so we're gonna get some less than lethal. She was over here at a fucking gas station. She went in there.
7-Eleven.
She was at the 7-Eleven, went to go in and drop the old deuce. Was in there fucking going. No, this ain't funny. This is a real one. So she's in the bathroom. Some fucking some old transitional was in there.
Oh man!
And she was trying to go to the bathroom and had to fucking came out freaking out. Now, granted, I did take her into the men's room at some bathroom we were at because the ladies' room was closed.
But nobody else was in there.
But nobody else was in there, and I stood guard.
I mean, if it's closed, what do you do?
But in a the men's room was open in this one situation, and dude went in a woman's room.
Was it obvious that he was a dude?
Yes.
He was talking to another lady.
He was talking to another lady, and they didn't announce, hey, there's a dude coming in or nothing.
Yeah, and then
and when I took her into the men's room, I was like, yo, I'm bringing a broad in here, and there was no other men in there. And then I put her in the fucking shitter, and then I stood there and stood guard. And then when I took her out, I made sure there was nobody else, whatever. But this broad and the dude just fucking walked in and fucking there's a dude in the fucking ladies' room.
I thought I was hearing shit, but then walked into the stall right next to me, and the feet were facing the toilet.
But situationally, I guess me being me, I probably would have fucking he'd have probably got fucking the old John Cena. I'm just saying.
I think that's what it deserves.
I'm just saying, but I ain't got enough bail money no more.
I mean, if you're a man, you belong in the men's room.
DB
Unless
said,
you're 6 years old.
All I gotta say is if we go to the next motherfucking bathroom and y'all get a fucking thing saying a jail number with a donate for bond, that's why. He John Cena, the motherfucker. That's the only reason. I'm just saying.
DB said,
Yes.
Remember Transformers were just robots in disguise?
Right? Because honestly, if I hear her in the bathroom screaming and I got a John Cena motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking make him eat a toilet.
If you're gonna go to jail, you might as well make sure it's for a good reason.
Hey, if I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna make sure they eat a toilet.
If I
I'm,
would
I
fuck.
felt very
little
uncomfortable.
sweet chin
She was
music.
scared. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna make her feel like a girl, but she was scared when she came out of the shitter. Sorry.
Well, it went
I
right
think
next to
most
it was
women,
like one row on this side, one row on that side, full of toilets, right? And then fucking
Yeah, so there's empty spaces, and dude decided to go right next to her. That was the other thing. Like if I had had my phone and I'd have got that message, I would have went in there and opened the door and then been like, "Hi."
should have asked him if his nuts hit the water.
no, I got the fuck out of there.
No, his face would have went in the toilet. I'd
Give
have
him an
been
old
like, "You
swirly.
can't see me."
Give him an old swirly.
See, exactly. See, he knew what I'm saying. You can't see me because he'd have been drowning in the motherfucking toilet.
Hey, Jericho.
What's good?
Hey, what's up? I'll see you in 2 days.
Big bet. I'll be here. I'm dying. Hurting between weather and fucking lifting heavy aluminum at work.
Hope the weather fucking holds off to rain tomorrow. I got some jobs to do.
There's that. I'm hoping they let me out early. I don't care about the paycheck now.
I got a pruning job to go do. Backyard cut.
Okay. They're me out early.
I've got another one. I've got to go. I'm supposed to go.
Appreciate that, Kenyon. Hey, so what do you got? Oh, Steve's muted. Where the fuck I Grow Fire went dark? You muted yourself.
Have a great night, everyone. Until the next time, Bubble Bath.
All right, Bubble Bath.
He's probably wrinkled by now, all pretty
Hey,
and shit.
his fucking feet's all wrinkly. What we have for 2.5 hours?
Almost 3.
What time is it? I can't even tell.
I don't know.
Oh, it ain't even midnight yet.
It's midnight. You remember what those clothes looked like when I got them?
Yeah.
How small they were and shit.
Steve.
God damn.
Yo.
What are you daring?
I'm all tuned up already.
Orange 43 clones.
Nice. I
That'd be
need
shit.
you to have DB seeds ready for me when I get there.
All right.
Oh. Car plated and everything. Got the blockers off the lights.
Does she want photos or autos?
Well, DB,
Probably.
DB photos or autos? Probably photos.
I was gonna say probably photos.
Her son is awesome.
Most folks don't like the autos, but if you find some good ones, man, they're bangers.
chocolate covered vegan.
You just can't mess up none.
All right, have a great night, Outlaw Nation.
That I had was an auto. Dude planted too many seeds and brought it to me.
Nice.
I wound up
That's
growing
always.
it, and she just gave me a little bit out of it.
Oh, you grew it for them?
Yeah, I just went on. I gave the plant to Angie because I had some stuff going on anyway, and she just couldn't. She didn't have the means to take care of it at the time. She was still getting the lights together and all. I said, I'll just leave it in my tent and take care of it.
That's a little.
Okay. Just a second. I gotta figure it out.
No, just hit our picture.
Ah. So,
All right, don't forget, check out Rel Salgado. If you want a tattoo and you're in Beacon, New York,
I highly recommend him.
That's the guy that did the van on her arm. He's an awesome guy. Just wanted to give Rel a shout out. He's a good dude. Anybody down in chat want to say anything? DB was taking the dog out. Yeah, anybody out in chat want to chit or chat before we split or splat? Because we're getting ready to hit the hay. We've had a long day. Shit, I'm starting to rhyme. I guess it's that time. Fuck, I'm high as shit. We're about to split. I can't stop. Fuck, look, there's a cop.
You're quite the
I'm just
poet,
being
Jericho.
funny. I'm just being funny and trying to make some money. Peace out, Sonny. All right. I guess I could be a rapper, but I'm always on the crapper. Fuck! I can do this shit! Fuck you, Kyle! Motherfucker!
Yeah, look at that. That's it. You should do that.
Bam, bitches! Oh,
Bam, bitches.
suck my dick! Oh, boom, fireworks! Peace.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Here, I'm going to remove from solo. But yeah, I'm on an iPhone. Only iPhones can do the crazy cool stuff. Like thumbs up and boom. Yeah,
Gotta love an iPhone.
yeah, Keystone, don't you got me on Instagram?
Sounds like somebody's opening a pre-roll tube.
Steve.
That's what I kept hearing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Sound like old buddy's fucking fire alarm fucking battery gone bad a couple weeks back. That motherfucker
Sure, you
chirping
keep
at
doing
it.
that.
Beep.
People can think that's the view the clitoris gets when a man tries to.
Hey, yeah, you guys want to know what a clitoris sees?
I was gonna say, did I really just hear that?
I'm just as perverted. Double thumbs down.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Hey, DB, I'll be sending seeds with Jericho.
Oh.
It does do something?
Yeah, you gotta have double thumbs down though. Watch it. Get the fuck out. Watch. Well, now it's gonna make me a fool of myself.
Pull it
Because
back
now-
closer to you.
Nope.
You want to know what this does? Nothing.
Look at that. You got some hearts.
But check this out. You know what this does? Nothing.
That's
All
the
right.
bad thing. It should do something. That's one international sign, the middle finger, that should do something on an iPhone. It should have like a bunch of.
Wait.
We can't go to bed. A world famous fucking pothead just joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, live all the way from Amsterdam,
Dutchy.
Mr. Gold Pan and Dutchy Jacko. We've got to get high with Dutchy.
What's up, Dutchy?
I know I got something to smoke.
Thanks.
All right, here you go. I got something. Dutchy, I know you've watched Clerks. It's got snow caps and moon rocks mixed in with it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Man, that smells like demon sauce.
Demon sauce.
Yeah. Smells like Illinois.
Smells like Illinois.
But yeah, Keystone, you got me on Instagram still, right? Otherwise, it's Guy to Smoke With on Facebook.
Oh. What are you going to put in the bowl?
Yeah, would help with this one.
Yeah.
I want to pack that for you.
Yeah, just a second. Here, you hold that with the other hand.
I just need blunts.
You just dropped that shit.
Dutchy is doing good.
You don't-
So I wanted the package lid.
Well, we gotta find the fucking thing.
How's everything going over your way, Dutchy?
Right where? Okay.
Tip of my finger.
Okay. Okay.
So, Dutchy, I need you to come backstage.
Does he need a?
Like,
Do you want to? No, not that. The other thing. Does he? You gonna send him the link? Weather is improving, he says. Dutchy.
that's good, Dutch. Or Dutchy, when would be a good time for you to come backstage? I'm trying to learn Danish
Mm-hmm.
and what's the word? There's another language I want to learn that you know. Yeah, going to back to bed now is fine.
Anytime except today.
Yeah, okay. We can talk about it soon. I guess it's saying we're getting ready to go to Washington, D.C., which is not a part of the United States. And for those of you, if you didn't know that, it's fucking weird. We're the only country where our capital is not actually a part of our country. I want you guys to think long and hard about that and listen to what I just said, and I'll say it again. Kyle.
So,
Was ist los? Did you know that our country is the only country London is the same? I didn't know that.
huh?
Learn something new every day.
Isn't it because it's a republic?
I'm hanging out with an insane asylum right now. Are those good?
Yeah. These ones fucking suck. The orange with the chocolate on them. Yuck. All right. So when we were talking earlier about Farmer's Choice, the dispensary stopped at, there's one cool thing that they had handed out for free. These are like business cards, right? But on the front, it says Farmer's Choice with a little farm.
Blow yourself up.
Okay, give me a minute. Lower Farmer's Choice with the farm on front. And then it's got a cow on the back with its information, Fishkill, New York.
Yeah, the name of the fucking town is Fishkill.
Yeah. So then you open this bitch up and it's got a magnet so you can just snap it shut. And it can also fucking stick to magnet things. I don't got none magnetic to show you here.
Are there papers inside of it?
Yeah.
Oh, here. See? You can stick it to your tray or whatever. And then you pop
Put
it
that
open.
bitch on the
and not only
refrigerator.
yeah, not only does it pop open, you got fucking papers, but you got fucking I don't know what you call it.
Filter tips, Kyle. Built-in fucking filter tips.
And then it's magnetic and it closes shut. And then you just stick it on your fridge.
And
That's
then
gotta be
fucking
the
gives the
coolest
old
fucking
Butterfinger
card.
Bumble finger nuts over here. And that fucker, you throw it and then it sticks to the side of the fucking car when it goes on the highway. And that fucker stuck to the car when she threw it out the window on accident. It's fucking amazing.
Dispersing papers the whole way down the interstate.
It's like giving fucking weed to Jesus, just tiny joints flying down the highway.
That's got to be the coolest card I've ever seen.
Right?
Hands down.
Did you post up the video of the Farmer's Choice yet?
No,
No.
because I'm waiting for them to send me their videos.
Okay, to make sure. Yeah. Oh, hang. We are fucking using my phone.
But yeah,
I've
so
never
we
seen
had
a
an
card.
amazing trip so far. What dispensary does your buddy suggest? Oh, yeah, you can't tell me that until we get backstage. I want to go to Philly though.
We were just in Philly.
Or not Philly.
DC.
Hershey.
Hershey.
So one of these days I'm gonna go drink out of the Hershey fountain like that fat kid at the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Friesland, cows from Friesland is in the Netherlands. I don't know what the fuck he said, but it's something about fucking cows.
The cows. He's talking about what kind of cow it was on the picture. What you looking for?
This pokey thing.
I know a lady that's friends with Mr. Hershey's granddaughter, but I don't think that's going to get you in the Hershey swimming pool, to be honest.
Hey, listen. You know that chocolate thing I'm talking about? They got one right there at the place. You can see it. It ain't guarded.
He said it ain't good.
They just expect people to not be stupid. But I'm gonna tell you something.
They fucked up there,
He's
didn't they?
scared.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care if they ban me for life.
You got the experience
Again.
you were after.
Again, it ain't a law.
It's policy.
It's a rule or a policy or whatever.
Your suggestion.
Yeah, don't pee in the pool. Listen, when I'm done being up in that motherfucker,
Damn, you was that kid, Jericho? You was the motherfucker that pissed in the pool on the way out.
listen,
You a nasty son of a bitch.
I pissed when I got in the pool, not when I'm getting
I peed when I got in the pool. Shit. Well, wait, what the fuck can you say about that? Shit, you motherfucker.
Hey, that temperature change is something else.
We just thought the damn pool warmer came on, like, fuck.
Shit, that shit's too cold. I'm gonna warm it up. I'm being nice to everybody. What you
Man,
talking
I'm glad
about,
I didn't
Willis?
grow up around you, man. We had the chlorine that if you peed in the pool, it turned blue and you was immediately exposed.
Oh shit! See, what I'd have did is I'd have went by you and just stood right next to you.
Oh,
I'd have
asshole.
pissed in my hand and then fucking threw it at you and swam away.
That shit looks like magical dust that flies from your hands, so you'd have been busted. Been like Sub-Zero throwing them fucking ice balls and you got the tracers off of it that come back to your hand,
I'd have been busted, but it still would have been funny.
It'd been funny, I ain't gonna lie. It'd have got a you motherfucker out of me, that's for sure. Poor Charlie.
Yeah, I still can't believe you fucking did that to him. That shit was great.
I didn't know. Charlie, if you're watching, I'm sorry, buddy. I did not mean to do that. I was high as a giraffe's ass, standing on top of a mountain. I did not know I did that. Jericho made me aware of this after the fact.
I told him, I said, I don't
Sometimes I
think
just
he knew
be
you
high.
was talking to him.
Well, thank you for telling him that because I didn't. I mean, shit, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
Well, because I said, shit, Charlie, I don't know what the fuck you asking me for. And he's like, I wasn't asking you. I was asking him. I was like, what the? Well, I don't think he knew you was asking him. It sure as fuck seemed like he was talking to me because he fucking walked away. And then I was like, well, I'll call him and ask him. He's coming back tomorrow. And then I called you and he's like, well, I was gonna. You said I was coming back tomorrow, but I'll see you next time. I'll see you next week. So then, because I moved down there, and then you drove up to Virginia to see me.
Yeah.
Yep. That's when I moved down. Shit, you and I seen each other about every day for
5 months.
18 and a half. I say about 18 weeks.
It's about 4 or 5 months.
What do I can't read it.
Charlie's pretty easygoing. I'm sure that he's over it.
Oh shit, Charlie was so fucking high, and then within about 15 minutes, he got a half a jug of moonshine from Big Chuck I gave him. He was so fucked up. He was over there next to fucking Badger panning for gold, and then fell asleep next to Joe, and he didn't remember. And then Badger greened out and puked on his birthday. That was hilarious.
He can't.
I've never seen anybody puke just off of smoking weed.
I have.
Well, if you
It was off. It was off the killer back in the day, but that was. I've seen several do that. Seen
Yeah,
them
but
hit it
that's
one
when
time
you're
and
like
pass out.
smoking though.
No, I've seen motherfucker hit the bowl, hand the bowl off, and reach over and yak in the bushes, not drinking.
The Badger, the tweaker.
Oh yeah,
So
it was the girl that dressed up like Laura Croft, the tweaker. Yeah,
there was a girl dressed up like Laura Croft.
yeah, the tweaker.
The aerosol addict.
That tells you how high I was because I do not remember that. Hence why I walked away from Charlie mid-sentence. I didn't even realize he was talking to me. Not that much of an asshole. Not unprovoked. You at least got to rub me the wrong way for me to show you that side of me. What the hell are you doing, Jericho?
He's eating shit. Playing.
So I'm getting
He's playing Zen Garden.
the seeds out of the, or not seeds, the stems out of the moon rocks. Because I was thinking about rolling up a moon rock snow cap blunt or king palm.
It's not ever a bad idea. Like I literally
If
should
you
be in
look
bed.
up bawling little bitch boy, there will be a picture.
God, I love you guys.
DB, I fucking love you.
Damn. That's like a goldhound breaking motherfucker there.
Yeah, that was the one that stole a bunch of GoPro batteries and what money out of a fucking 14-year-old kid's wallet and
Yeah, shitty.
what else? Stole a tripod, GoPro batteries. What else he steal?
Machete, GoPro batteries.
Machete. What was your shovel?
Yeah. There's all kind of stuff he got.
Kyle, your shovel.
Nah, I got my shovel.
Now you got my shovel.
They got Steve's shovel.
Steve shovel.
Yeah. Didn't make sense. I mean, I would have took mine. There's the box shovel that we have. I would have took that one over a regular shovel.
Yeah.
Not a very smart thief.
He wants to know if you did or not.
Oh, we're waiting for birthday or tomorrow.
Sometime.
Either tomorrow or a birthday.
Gold Panning Dutchie goes to shovel more Adderall. That's why he stole the shovel from Steve.
They do call him Badger. Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
No, she walked around so much with her cooter lips hanging out. A 13-year-old boy had to tell her to put that shit away. Remember that shit, Steve? Do you remember, Steve?
I was high.
You know,
That shit was so fucking funny. Steve about died laughing.
That's a shut the fuck up, Jericho. I don't want to be telling nobody I saw some pussy lips walking around. I'm a happily obtained man. Let's not get me in trouble. That's what that look was.
No, Steve was there for the 13-year-old making an announcement. It was great. I'm pretty sure he still has it on GoPro on his, and it's great.
A little inappropriate.
It's midnight.
It's after midnight. It was an announcement made by Miss Liz, even Kyle.
What?
The announcement was made even to the point of as Miss Liz had to make an announcement. Man, people sure dress different from up north.
Did you look at her? Tell her we ain't all like that.
I said, she's from Indiana. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
Hey, that's funny. This twat that moved in next to me that's bitched about shit. That's where she's from, is Indiana.
Don't die.
They're not all that way, but you get some special ones come out of every state. You know what I mean? Like you got, like Steve, you could talk about, about this. Some of these motherfuckers that come out of Florida. There's some wild motherfuckers down there in Florida.
Florida, Georgia.
That's it. Every state's got them.
I forgot. I just put that in here. DB, 50-cent hooker. I think you're being a little too generous. Ain't nobody got 50 cent lying around. Maybe a penny in their pocket, but.
But no, when, was she 87? Miss Liz? 88?
I didn't know she was that old. Yeah, I guess that's about right, though.
Hold on, I gotta see. What was it? Quarter? Nickel?
He's got 2 quarters to rub together.
I got you.
But no, so it was like a leopard print leotard. Is that what it was, a bodysuit? A leopard print bodysuit, basically. But it was see-through.
Oh, the fire dancer?
Yes.
Oh,
it was like that.
I know, but you could see her tits.
Okay, but it was like that. But it was a chubbo. But she was chubbier. So it was like the video of the fire dancer I'm going to release this weekend. So when you watch that video, imagine that, but not as attractive. And now imagine an Arby's roast beef hanging out, and Miss Liz going, I guess y'all dress differently up north. And seeing that for a week straight, pretty much. An Arby's roast beef hanging out of a freaking yeah.
I think it was a Russian. I don't know.
Yeah, she was Russian. Yep. Or supposedly Russian.
Honey.
You can never look at a roast beef sandwich the same again. Well, that ruins my Arby's.
I try to not be mean or degrading to women because for appearance or anything like that. Like, you know, and I try to not slut shame or whatever. Like, people are going to do whatever they want to do. I don't honestly give two shits a half a fuck. You know, like, people are going to do what they want to do.
You listen, don't judge, but you sure make fucking fun.
But I sure like to laugh about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny. But when a 13-year-old boy is like, listen, put your cooter away. I can't handle it anymore. It's no longer good. Something's wrong. That's all I'm saying.
The meat expired long ago.
Yeah. Thank you.
I agree. When I was 13, you know, shit, when we were 13 years old, you was just trying to see something. So, you know, it's bad when a 13-year-old kid says, you need to put that up.
It took him four almost 5 days. And he was like, okay, listen, I don't want to see that shit no more. I've seen enough. You know who I'm talking about. The little redhead dickhead. The little angry redhead that tried to start a fight with me.
Oh.
One redheaded, no soulless ginger to another redheaded, no soulless.
So he says, hey, I don't want to see your cooter no more. Put it away. I can't handle it.
We're kind of like daywalkers. We don't really acknowledge each other. We just know we exist.
Ginger on ginger violence.
Yeah. Well, he tried to do it. Didn't work.
He's a little young. He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was a bigger ginger.
He found out that day he wasn't quite his bark was probably a little bit louder than his damn bite, you know.
He definitely found that out.
Yeah. Hey, we all go through it. You know what I mean? It's just hormones, man. You know, you're 13 years old, man. Your nuts is, you know.
Well, he found out his nuts dropped, but the rest of them didn't.
Well, it takes a little more than just your nuts dropping, you know, for you to be prepared to put your hands on somebody. And that's the thing about it. That's a farm kid. You know what I mean? Like, he probably come up tussling. You know what I mean? He's probably had his hands on, you know, had to use them hands before, but shit, we come up in the damn 80s and 90s. That's all there was to it. You was gonna fight. That's just how it was. But that's all it was. Nobody ever shot anybody. You got into a fight, you whip somebody's ass, you know, usually you let them start it. They get their ass whooped. They realize that they fucked up. They go on their way. Wasn't no guns involved. Kids nowadays scared taking ass whooping. Or just this. Don't start, none won't be none.
What? Dutchie likes eating loose roast beef?
Damn it, Dutchie.
Oh, Dutchie.
Stop talking about roast beef. I'm getting hungry.
Are you an Arby's sauce fan or a horsey sauce fan?
All right, so if you're eating anything that looks like that coming, I don't want.
Well, let's step it up a notch and go corned beef with the gravy.
Oh man,
Jesus God!
Hey, so you ever? I'll make everybody watching get pissed off and probably not watch for 2 weeks if I say this joke.
Damn it, Jericho. Here you go. Why you gotta do it?
Hang on. So let's.
Look at that fucking face. Now imagine all our fucking faces dropping right about now. Bah! What the fuck?
Go ahead.
All right, so if you have a weak stomach,
Damn, Jericho.
or
I'm about to mute yourself. I'm about to mute you out. You know I do. I got my trash
If you
can
have
over here.
if you have a weak stomach, don't want to be disgusted, don't. This is a disclaimer. I'm doing the disclaimer. Where's my disclaimer button?
This is where
I
we
gotta
should
get
have cut the. We should have a mandatory 3-hour minimum, maximum. Because see, we're
We ain't
3
at-
hours, 10 minutes.
All
in.
right, we're at the fucking disclaimer moment. All right,
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm getting ready to play the disclaimer. If you've got a weak stomach, you don't want to hear some disgusting shit,
Mm.
some fucked up shit, some NC-17 shit, some crazy shit.
I mean, if it's
some
vomiting
shit that
like
might
shit, I
make
mean-
you puke. This is a real true story of some fucked up shit, and I'm gonna name names. I ain't gonna
Oh.
name her name, but I'm gonna tell you some gross shit that happened to me one time, and it's about some nasty shit.
Damn it,
It's-
Jericho.
All right, here you go. Here's our disclaimer.
Oh.
Hood Billy life, yeah, we fighting tonight. From the hood to the country, we're shining bright. Grinding and climbing, we're reaching for the sky. Hood Billy life, we're gonna fly. Born in the boondocks, and I wasn't a saint. Hung out under the stars, but I needed more than that. Hated where I came from, shit's changed so now I'm holding on to my roots, yet chasing my passion. I'm knocking on doors, made moves in the streets, chilling in the hood, hustling and grinding, searching for no good. Made mistakes, did my time, learned my lessons, now I'm wise. Striving for better, chasing my prize. Never giving up, even when times are tough. Cause now I'm on a mission, I'm gonna make it up. From the city lights to the country nights. A heart that's torn, but with a spirit that fights. A mix of cultures, a blend of styles. Hood Billy life, we're gonna make it loud. From the city lights to the country nights. A heart that's healed with a spirit that shines. Learning from mistakes, growing stronger. Hood Billy life, we're moving forward forever. Born in the boondocks, and I wasn't a saint. Hung out under the stars. Born in the boondocks, and I wasn't a saint. Hung out under the stars, but I needed more than that. Hated where I came from, shit's changed though. Now I'm holding on to moves, yet chasing my roots, yet chasing my passion. I'm knocking on doors, made moves in the streets, chilling in the hood, hustling and grinding, searching for no good. Made mistakes, did my time, learned my lessons, now I'm wise. Striving for better, chasing my prize. Never giving up, even when times are tough. Cause now I'm on a mission, I'm gonna make it up. From the city lights to the country nights. A heart that's torn, but with a spirit that fights. A mix of cultures, a blend of styles. Hood Billy life, we're gonna make it loud. From the city lights to the country nights. A heart that's healed with a spirit that shines. Learning from mistakes, growing stronger. Hood Billy life, we're moving forward forever. Hood Billy life, we're moving forward forever. Hood Billy life, we're moving forward forever.
All right, did you run away? If you didn't run away, you got a warning. There was a disclaimer. DB said peace. Hopefully you ran away. So I met this awesome bartender. She was a blonde lady. Her name was Mel for short.
Jericho.
What?
Jericho.
We roll my window down. So Kyle knows this story.
Yeah, every group's got
So, you know-
one. Go ahead, Jericho.
So you know when you're messing around and I don't even know how to describe the situation. So we're going at it, making out, going to the pound town, and then she's like riding it like a fucking pogo stick, and then hops off, and then all of a sudden, like a bunch of cottage cheese falls on my stomach, and I'm like, "What in the actual
Jericho.
fuck is going on?"
My stomach just rolled over.
So it's like, what is that? She says, I might have a yeast infection. I said, might? Bitch, you got a yeast factory.
You know, there's things that you just can't unhear once you hear them, Jericho. I watch a lot of Joey
I had to
Diaz.
hear it, so y'all had to hear it.
Fuck you, Jessica. You nasty as hell, just like him. Two fucked up peas and one fucked up pod riding around right now. It is horrible. I give you that. It is noteworthy almost of telling people of the experience because that don't happen. You know, there's a lot of people that's never happened to. Maybe in one
Did
of
you
them.
make bread out of it?
No, but see, the question is
shit.
But no, so check it out. So here's what's fun. So you know that purple shampoo? That
Jericho.
purple shampoo, right? I ran into her bathroom and I grabbed it. She had this big ass thing of purple shampoo. I dumped that whole motherfucking thing. I'm dumping weed. I dumped that whole motherfucking thing on myself. I'm scrubbing myself with the scrub brush. I'm fucking dumping bleach on myself, scrubbing myself with the scrub brush. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I'm puking. I got a weak stomach. I'm puking all
Weak
over the
stomach.
motherfucking self.
Weak stomach.
I didn't know what the fuck this shit was. So I run out the fucking house. She's mad as hell. I run out the house naked. I don't give a fuck. I got a towel. I'm running down the motherfucking street. I'll get my shit later. I don't give a fuck. My car keys was Country Inn, Avoca, Wisconsin. I left my keys at the bar. I don't drink and drive. I rode with her. I'll get my motherfucking shoes, pants, shirt, drawers. They were replaceable. I had a towel. Listen, I'm running down the street ass naked with a towel. I got a friend that lives about 8 blocks down the road. I'm scared to death. I'm thinking I'm going to die. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So my buddy's sister, Renee, is a nurse. And I'm 18, 19 years old. I sneak into the bar to drink after, you know, it's bad. So I'm pounding on my buddy's door. His sister, Renee, is a nurse. I'm holding the towel. I still got soap all over me. I smell like bleach and grape because the shampoo, it's like, I think it's French, but it's got a kangaroo on it and it smells like grape. And I'm pretty sure I still got cottage cheese on me and I had somewhat of a mullet still. The life and times of someone that...
Yeah, so you know, you realize how differently you grow up from others. The more you hear the
Listen.
story.
When you do drugs in the 90s and you get fucked up and do fucked up shit,
Motherfucker, I've done a lot of
shit
drugs in the
happens.
fucking 90s. I didn't have
This
nobody
is
bake a damn
Wisconsin,
loaf
the
of sourdough
pines,
on my
and-
belly,
hey,
though.
listen. Hey, but I don't judge, and this is why I don't judge, all right? I don't judge people. Shit happens, and people do fucked up shit. But the point of it is this. So I go in there, and I'm like, listen, Renee, this is what happened. I'm like, listen, this is what happened.
You didn't say Mel. You didn't say Mel. The name you were using?
No, I went to the nurse.
Oh,
My buddy's sister.
Renee's the nurse?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
said, listen, she's doing, yada, yada, yada. And this shit comes out and it was like bloop, bloop, bloop. And the bitch says, I must have had a yeast infection. And I'm freaking the fuck out. And she's like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. She's like, she probably had it for a while and hadn't had sex. And because she said she uses pads, blah, 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 whatever. Steve can't even look up. Steve's just like, nope.
Oh,
But no.
Steve's listening.
So this
No
is
doubt
the
about
life
that.
and times. I'm telling the story Steve told me what happened to him when he was 16.
That didn't happen to me.
I hope she's not listening or doesn't listen someday and leave a comment and cuss me the fuck out. But no, Renee
know who the
explained
bread
how it
maker
can
is,
happen
then
or
won't
how
we?
it happened. And y'all can Google this weird ass shit if you want to, but I guess it's not as abnormal as one would think. But this is the most fucked up thing that has ever happened to me in my motherfucking life. So Renee's like, come down to the clinic and we'll give you some shots, whatever. I'm like, listen, I want all the shots. I want rabies shots. I want tetanus shots. I'm like, listen, I was scared to death.
Oh,
I was
gee.
gonna be a motherfucker. I was gonna.
I'm over here trying to not throw up. I'm fucking smoking and keep my nausea down. I'm like, ugh.
I'd have me some earplugs.
I was hoping DB ran away. I told her to text you and tell you to run away, and she said nope. She's like, I'm gonna let her fucking.
I didn't know you were gonna be saying that.
I told you what I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, my shock was just like I couldn't fucking. Like you said what you said, and I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And then I'm like, "You know what? Go
But,
ahead."
like, for real, isn't that the most fucked up shit in the world to ever experience? As a fucking, I was like 18, 19.
Did they wriggle? Was it Mac?
But it was like just bloop, bloop, bloop.
Dude.
Dude. So how about that weather up that way?
Hey, it's cold.
That's nasty motherfucker.
You are fucking sick.
I got one nastier.
Just when you think that you've seen some nasty shit, a motherfucker
All
like
right,
you
Jackie
comes along.
Noise. Are you ready?
No, we're not.
Oh, it's work. You got.
I got these two girls.
It's supposed to be worse.
It's two worse ones. Ready? They call them the corn dog girls.
Jericho.
So they're 22, 23 years old. They at this party. They put the corn dogs in the thing, yada, yada, yada. The corn
Steve,
dog
what do you
stuff,
think about this?
The corn dog stuff comes off.
Oh, Steve, don't act like you don't hear me.
Maggots.
No,
Kyle,
no.
infested with maggots.
No.
I'll tell you their names.
I don't think you should, Jericho.
Not on here.
Yeah, I think I don't. I'm not even from that way. I think it's irrelevant.
Isn't that crazy?
That's disgusting.
Maggots came out the hot corn dog or the
No,
girl?
the girl.
I don't even know. If we haven't lost at least 2/3 of our damn group over here tonight.
And just think, your father-in-law dated one of them. Former father-in-law. My
Wow. Wow. Damn it, girl. You better give her a bucket. Look at them lights come on. Well, you succeeded in that note, Jericho. Give her some water.
She's cussing them out right now. Ooh.
Yep. This was why this motherfucker ought to be wrapped up by midnight.
Jericho's a sick motherfucker.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
That's
All right,
just
Dutchie.
one in every crowd, you know.
Hey, but no, the point of it is be healthy. Don't do fucked up shit at parties. Alcohol makes you do dumb shit. You don't do dumb shit like that when you're smoking weed.
No, you just go to Waffle.
You ever hear somebody doing some dumb shit like that when you're smoking some weed? No. But I've heard of somebody mixing some dumb foods together and eating it.
That's what I was going to say. You end up at the local Waffle House or something like that, eating it late in the morning.
Speaking of, she is now determined that Waffle House has kicked IHOP in the dick.
Denny's too. We even
And
had
Denny's. Waffle House is number one.
I tell you what, now Denny's was the motherfucking shit back in the day.
You go to Waffle House, you're gonna love it.
I got one. We had them right next to each other, and we went to the Denny's versus the Waffle House for years. But now Waffle House is like iconic shit, and it is amazing. I go there regularly. Go in there, get me some cheese egg shit, hash brown, scattered covered, chunked and topped shit. That's like the damn
aunt was
Whataburger.
a corporate hooker, and she never had stores like that.
Hey, Boscobel, Wisconsin is a fucked up place.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, that Waffle House employees, they see some shit up there.
Oh, so I got 5 new followers and 5 new subscribers from Waffle House.
No, that was Denny's.
Nice.
And I got 3 new Instagram followers from Denny's. I got
Hey, Matt.
I got 2 new subscribers from Love's Truck Stop.
Hey, mad respect for the waitresses and cooks at the damn Waffle House. They put up with lots of drunk motherfuckers.
Yep.
I've been in there. Denny's. I've slept in Denny's booths before. God bless them.
We've been getting random people high across the United States.
Eastern side.
Eastern side.
If anybody's watching, donate to the cause, and we'll come see you and smoke with you on the No Coast or West Coast.
Yeah, I can't wait to do the No Coast.
You're going to end up putting the lotion on its skin.
Why? I ain't scared. I got a gun.
As long as they don't put you in the bottom of the well like they did Joe Dirt.
Yeah. Speaking of Joe Dirt, he had another kid.
Oh, hell.
They're doing good. IHOP's doing good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. How's Chris doing?
Doing good, and Grandpa wasn't the daddy.
Oh. Uh-oh. I feel like that's probably a backstage story that probably needs to be talked about. Don't say it, Jericho.
Stop. 80.
Don't you fucking say it.
What?
Don't say it on the live. Don't you do it. It ain't, is it? Simple as that. It is or it's not. We all know. Me and you both know. I'm kind of taking the fucking silence as it may be. All right, motherfucker, you act like we playing baseball.
Fucking speak, motherfucker.
I can't say it on the fucking line.
Can't say
Well,
it.
I muted
Can't
it,
say
so
it.
you fucking tell me.
No, hell no. You ain't got much damn better sense than he does. Hell, fuck no.
Wait,
You
now
riding,
he's gotta tell me.
you riding around with him. That's like, no, not on the live. I think that'd be a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, it would get us sued indefinitely.
We
For
know
millions.
we know how that person would react if that was the case.
We would get sued.
Would you?
We would definitely get sued if that came out.
Even though he'd be in the motherfucker wrong. Nasty motherfucker.
Oh, what do we want for the outro?
If that's the case, you know what you are and who you are.
Hold on.
Terrible. Told you we should have ended this bitch at 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are gonna shoot this one in the ass. We're at 3:30. Peace out, River Trout.
Bye, everybody.
See you
Later.
when we see you. It's gonna be a long one, but it's been a fun one. Don't forget to be good, do better, get better, move forward, and yeah, later.
Do better.
Get higher. Don't smoke meth. That shit's bad for you.
Oh, and it's gonna end, and then it ain't gonna be an accident.
Chilling in the garden where the green leaves grow. Catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends, dancing in the twilight. Smoke rings right high under the pale moonlight. Every puff a new story, feel the world align. In the cannabis and network, let your spirit shine. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go. From the desert to the snow, we light up the days. Laughing in the moment, letting stress fade away.